Brought to you in part by Edward Jones Investments, Bluegrass Stockyards, Central Kentucky Ag Credit, Hinton Mills, Angelo's Pizza, Sorrel Home Medical Equipment, Cynthiana Tire, Van Hook Hardware, Poindexter Lumber, Harrison Memorial Hospital, Southern States, Smith Insurers, Unity Christian Church, Snappy Tomato Pizza, Judy Construction, Canup Law, Michael Furnish with Farm Credit Mid-America, and Harrison County Farm Bureau Insurance. Now with all the play-by-play action, here's Jim Swinford and Trent Harris.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, we're about 12 minutes away from kickoff in tonight's district game between the visiting Royals and the homestanding Thoroughbreds. Well, as Coach mentioned, the Royals are in a rebuilding mode after graduating 17 seniors off of last year's team that finished an impressive 13-1, losing to Bardstown in the Class 3A semifinals. However, off of that team, they lost their top 2 running backs and their top 3 wide receivers. So just trying to get a bunch of personnel out there that will work for them. Right now, the Harrison County Air Force Junior ROTC is presenting the colors. So what we're going to do is we'll come up a little bit later and talk a little bit more about Mason County. But right now, we'll take a listen to our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to midfield. Presenting the colors tonight are cadets from Harrison County High School's Air Force Junior ROTC. Commanding tonight's color guard and carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet First Lieutenant Tyler Rogers. Carrying the Kentucky State flag is Cadet Second Lieutenant Audrey Johnson. The guards are Cadet First Lieutenant Gabrielle Barnett and Cadet Airman Basic Brooklyn Hampton.
Brave.
Friends Dan Tackett and Cynthiana Tire.
Somebody had to end it.
I mean, Cynthiana and the surrounding area since 1977. He likely knows you, your car, and the right questions to ask to match brand and tread type to safely meet your motoring needs. And being an authorized dealer for Goodyear, Firestone, Bridgestone, and Michelin, assure a wide selection of tires to choose from. 1024 New Lair Road at the old RECC Farm is their location. 234-4371, their telephone number. Stop by or give Dan a call today.
Sometimes it's good to know that you don't have to drive all over the state to find the building materials you need to repair your home. 2x4s and nails, paint and brushes and caulk. You know we have the best selection of caulk in town. Also door locks, bolts and screws, treated lumber for your decks. We have quite a few products that no one else in town has. There's too many to mention. Really, I think you'd be surprised. Poindexter Lumber is behind you all the way, and that goes for the thoroughbred teams.
Okay, back in
Reds
5
baseball.
seconds.
No matter the season, we say go Reds and go Breds. Come down and see the boys.
All righty, back up here at the Hilltop. Harrison County and Mason County about to take each other on. Overall, Mason County's record this year is pretty good, 4-2. Going by how much they lost from last year, to have a winning record is a very good thing. They lost at Russell to start the season, 28-8, but then bounced back with a couple of home wins over Montgomery County by 20 and Fleming, their arch rival, by 28. They then lost at home to Boyd County 45-21, but that game was just a 3-point game heading into the second half, and then 3 Mason County turnovers turned it into a blowout. Last 2 games, though, I think Mason County's found its mojo. They won at Rowan County 27-0, and as we mentioned, last Friday won their first district game at Holmes 52-0. So they have a 2-game shutout series going right now that I think Harrison County will stop.
Sounds like a good old-fashioned butt whooping.
Yeah, big time. Royals are coached by Joseph Wynn, who is in his 3rd year as the head Royal. The biggest thing that might be the difference between this year's team and last year's team for Mason County is they're making the jump from Class 3A to Class 4A. We'll see how that goes. The Royal defense has really stepped up of late, as we mentioned before, with those 2 shutouts in the last 2 games. And in those 2 games, or prior to those 2 games, in their first 4 games, they had averaged 27 points per game. Just like Harrison County, Mason likes to run the ball a little bit more than half the time. It's a balanced rushing attack, though, as nobody has been averaging more than 81 yards per game. Their leading ground gainer is senior Trey Walker at 26 rushing yards per game. The quarterback, as Coach Graham said, a 3-year starter, senior Keyshawn Thomas. Thomas, one of the better quarterbacks in 4A, averaging 170 passing yards per game. He threw for 277 yards in that loss to Boyd County. Meanwhile, the best returning wide receiver from last year, Landon Skilley, might remember Skilley is an outstanding baseball player who has already signed a baseball scholarship for next school year at Yale.
Oh, wow.
So must be a pretty smart guy, too,
Yeah,
because
that
you have
too.
to be smart to go to Yale.
Yeah.
But in any case, he is one of the better wide receivers in Class 4A, averaging 85 receiving yards per game. And much like Harrison County, this is a very opportunistic Mason County defense and offense, as they are +4 in the turnover margin. Harrison County, by comparison, +6.
Yeah.
So this game, going by past history, will not be determined by turnovers because neither one turns the ball over a lot.
Right.
However, having said that, they both have turned the ball over a lot as well. It's just the margin is better for both teams. As far as offensively for Mason County, they're averaging 286 total yards per game, which is pretty good, and 32 points per game, which is also very good. Defensively, though, they're giving up, at least total yardage-wise, about the same at 266 total yards per game. However, they're only allowing, when you take all 6 games together, including the slow start and the last 2 games, they're averaging giving up 18 points per contest. Right now, the captains are meeting at midfield to get the coin flip. While that's going on, we'll take this opportunity to take it back to the station to Keith Merritt from Unity Christian Church with tonight's pregame prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to gather together and witness this competition of student athletes as they test their physical skills. Let them play well, but fairly. Let competition make them strong, but never hostile. Grant them the strength to compete against their opponent and lead them to always help the opponent up. Grant them moments to rejoice, but not in the adversity of others. Help them stay safe from injury, both physical and emotional. Help them to learn something that matters once this game is over. If they know victory, allow them to be happy. If they are denied, keep them from envy. If through athletics they can set an example, let it be a great one. In the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen. My name's Keith Merritt. I'm the youth minister at the Unity Christian Church, located at 5848 36 West. We'd love to have you join us for services at 9 or 10:30
Thank you.
a.m. on Sunday mornings. And let me tell you, it's worth the drive.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop. Harrison County and Mason County about to play each other. Well, as we said, the Breds have had 2 weeks to prepare for tonight's game.
Right.
Going into the bye week, Harrison County's defense has been playing much, much better, giving up just 12 points to each of its last 2 opponents. But, Trent, a lot of times when you have that break, that momentum tends to die down a little bit. We're going to have to really guard against that happening.
Yeah, you're excited to get a little bit of a break and, you just get the bumps and bruises back. And,
exactly.
Get them all mended up. But you're right about that. You win a game like against Grant County, and you're riding pretty high, and your defense has played well, which has been a sore spot for us this year. I mean, that's no secret. So, yeah, you kind of wonder, are you able to balance that out? If you listen to Coach talk before the game, they had some good practices the off week and, leading up to this week. So hopefully it stays intact, that momentum you're talking about. And I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty high scoring, pretty tight game.
Well, if you go by the ratings, Mason County is only about a 6-point favorite.
Okay.
So there's a touchdown. Now the over and under, who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm going to say the over and under is going to be at least 65.
I was going to say 60 at the very least.
60 to 65 for the over and under. So it should be, at least hopefully, will be an exciting game.
Right.
Well, I think we got time for one more break, so
sir.
we'll take it and then come back for the kickoff of tonight's game between Harrison and Mason. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Do you shop at TrueValue.com on the internet? Get free shipping to Van Hook Hardware on all your TrueValue.com orders. Ship UPS at Van Hook Service Center. Be sure to like Van Hook Hardware on Facebook.
Check out these bargains of the month while supplies last or until the end of the month. A 4-pack of GE LED light bulbs, $12.99. A First Alert smoke and carbon monoxide alarm, $44.99. A Best Air furnace filter, $7.99. A 24-inch spring brace rake or polyleaf rake, $19.99. A 37-piece DeWalt screw driving set with tough case, $19.99. A 30-pack of AA or AAA Rayovac batteries, $12.99. And a 4-foot LED utility shop light, $24.99. Those bargains and a whole lot more.
Thank you.
At Van Hook Hardware in downtown Cynthiana.
All righty, Harrison County and Mason County on the field. They're playing for the 23rd time in the team's histories. Harrison County leads the overall series 15-7, but only 6-4 here at the Hilltop. As the coach of the Harrison County Thoroughbreds, Ray Graham's record, a perfect 13-0, which will be on the line tonight. The last time the two teams got together was back in the year 2020, when Harrison County went over to Mason County and won 41-8. The last time the two teams played here on the Hilltop was an exciting one back in 2017, a game that was won by the Royals 54-48 in double overtime. Talk about high-scoring games. There was one right there. As we said, Harrison County will be kicking off to begin the game. Mason County's deep men are not very deep. Not expecting Oliver Sager to kick it very far, but we'll see how that goes to get things. In fact, one of the Mason County hands guys is moving up to about the 35. So only one deep man back for the Royals for this opening kickoff. Kick is going to be a little pop-up. It's going to be muffed, and now finally picking it up and dropping it again.
I think
was
he's got
number
it back.
9, Keyshawn Thomas, but he is able to recover.
Yeah. So kind of 2 fumbles there, really.
Yeah.
And 2 recoveries by Thomas.
So Thomas earning his stripes on that very first kick that didn't go but to about the 30-yard line, but by the time it got corralled, it went all the way back to the 26, which is where Mason County will start things off. Both teams 4-2 overall. Both teams 1-0 in district play. So let's get this party started, as they say, in front of a very good crowd here on the Hilltop for tonight's game.
Pink night.
Is it pink night? Yeah, well, there's a lot of pink in there.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Thomas is the quarterback for the Royals. He's in shotgun formation with Trey Walker in the backfield with him. Thomas keeps the ball himself, comes over to the near sideline, turns up, and will be knocked out of bounds at about the 31.
But Custard got him pushed out.
Who had 13 tackles against Grant County 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 12 of them solos. About a 6-yard gain on the play. to the 34, which will bring up or make that 32, which will make it a 2nd down and 4-yard situation. Thomas looking over to the sideline to get the call. 32. Can't count. There. Here's a pass to the far side, but being tackled immediately after catching the ball. Is that number 15?
Yeah, I think that's Tanner Toomey.
Or no, 15 for them that caught the ball.
Oh, and on the tackle, yes.
C.J. Author. So Author with the catch.
15 with the catch, 15 with the tackle.
As the ball is going to be laid down at the 35, so only a 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down and 1. Harrison County, their opponents this year have been successful on 3rd down 42% of the time. Now a loud bark by Thomas, and the Harrison County Thoroughbred jumps off sides. And here, I'm getting tired of this, Trent.
I know it, buddy.
We're averaging about 12 penalties per game.
Right. And it's not good when you get your first one with less than a minute off the clock.
So the offsides gives the Royals the 1st down at the 40-yard line. Ball's in the middle of the field. This time an empty backfield. Thomas in shotgun formation trips to the near side. Thomas, who had 277 passing yards against Boyd, now fires it to the far side, and it's going to be a little bit too tall for the intended receiver, Author, to come away with, so just an incomplete pass, and that will bring up 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Well, you know about the Beast Pizza, but don't forget about Snappy's great salads and sandwiches. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235.
Snap.
All right, good job.
No rust on me.
Yeah, the bye week did not affect your snapping. This time Walker in the backfield on the left hip of Thomas. Thomas gets the ball. He'll hand it off to Walker. Finds some running room on the near side and is going to be close to 1st down yardage.
Yeah. You're about 2 yards short, it looks like, so 8 yards, it looks like.
Walker with the carry. His first carry of the night, the leading rusher. 49-yard line, we're going to say, so a 9-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down and 1. Now on 3rd and short, our opponents have been successful on 3rd down 69% of the time. Trips to the near side, which is the shallower side of the field. Walker in the backfield. The handoff is to Walker. Cuts back inside after initially cutting towards the near side, but gets the 1st down. And the Royals are in Harrison County territory at the 48 after that 3-yard gain. Opening moments of this ball game. No score yet, but Mason County on the drive. Walker and Thomas each look over to the sideline. Double wides left and right this time with the ball in the middle of the field. Although they run 55% of the time, most of their yardage, in fact, a significant amount of their yardage, comes from the pass. Snap is back to Thomas. Play action. Goes up the middle, and he's going to be stopped after a very short gain.
Yeah, just 1 or 2 there. There was kind of a, I guess you'd call it a corner blitz that came in from, I believe, Conway, and that kind of broke it up a little bit, but still got 2 yards.
2 yards to the 46. 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Their first 2nd and long situation. One thing about the Royals is they take their time. But with a young team like what they've got, that's probably the best thing to do. Make sure everybody is on the same page. Once again, double wides left and right with Walker in the backfield along with Thomas. Thomas puts a man in motion left to right. He'll hand the ball to Walker, but now a flag on the play as we might have had procedure.
I believe so.
That's what the official is indicating. So back up the Royals 5 yards on their first penalty of the night. That'll take the ball back to Mason County's side of the 50 to the 49, where it'll be 2nd down and 13 yards to go. Good crowd here from Harrison County, obviously, and Mason County's brought quite a few people as well. So showing some optimism, especially after that big year last season. Thomas relays the call from the sideline to his teammates. Now will keep the ball on his own, trying to find some running room. There is none there, and he's going to be swarmed by thoroughbreds. almost slipped away,
Man,
though.
he almost did.
But is able to be brought down after getting hit for about the 5th or 6th time.
Yeah. Yeah, he got hit behind the line and looked like he was going down and still only got 2, but that's a tough 2.
So it goes from 149 to the other 49 makes that a 3rd down and 11 situation. Our opponents, as we said, on 3rd and long have been successful only 17% of the time. So our defense has done very well on 3rd and long. Hopefully we'll do it again here. Ball's on the far hash mark. Thomas steps up a pace in back of his center, gets the ball, goes to pass, fires it, and it's going to be a bouncer for an incomplete pass, and that'll bring up 4th down and 11. And
tough little call here right at midfield.
Yeah.
But, yeah, with it being 4th and long.
Well, first quarter,
yeah,
no need to be taking chances,
That's
so
true.
they will punt.
I'd say, if you were at this spot of the field, 4th and 4, you might go for it, but 4th and 12, 4th and 11.
Landon Skilly, the punter, goes back in punt formation. Custer deep for Harrison County. Snap is going to bounce up there, but Skilly's able to field it.
It's good hands.
And it's going to be a very short punt.
Stay away from it, like Jim says.
Takes
nobody's even over
Harrison
there.
County.
Nobody's even over there for you to say that.
I think there was a lot of people over there going, where's the ball? Where's the ball?
All right.
Takes a Harrison County bounce before it goes out of bounds. So the Thoroughbreds will have the ball for the first time. 7:47 left to go here in the first quarter. Harrison will take over at their own 40-yard line after a 9-yard punt. Yikes. All righty. Jesse Mitchell in the backfield along with Custard. Ball's on the near hash mark. Custard shouts out the plays. See if we can go ahead and score often. Snap is back to Custer, looking downfield. He's got time, fires it. Caught by Jay Sean Lewis. Lewis at the 40's brought down, but a nice pass and catch by that combination of Custard to Lewis.
Really good protection there.
Yes, excellent protection.
Find a hole in the zone.
We'll say it's at the 42, so 18-yard gain of Knuplau first down for Harrison County on the first play.
Ball snap.
Custard goes back to pass. Comes out of the pocket, directing traffic. Now comes to the near sideline, backs up, fires it towards the near sideline, and they're going to say it's going to be caught by Conway.
Nice catch.
Taylor Conway coming back when he saw that his quarterback was in trouble. And it's going to be very near first down yardage, but I think he's going to be slightly short.
Yeah, just short.
So a 9-yard gain on that play. 2nd down and 1 yard to go.
Going quick.
Snap back to Custer, gives the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell has first down yardage. Another Knuplau first down. The ball squirted out, but it was after Mitchell had hit the ground.
Yeah, they were going to call him down no matter who recovered that.
So a good run that time by Jesse, who over the last 6-7 games has done awesome.
Yes.
3 yards on that gain to the 30. Second Knuplau first down of this opening drive for the Breds. Ball's on the near hash mark now. Mitchell will be on the left tip of Custer. Caden shouts out instructions to the right, now to the left. They all look at the wristbands, and now we're ready to go. Custer gets the snap, looks down to his left, still looking. Now to his right, fires it, caught by Conway near the far sideline, and he's going to be taken out
inside the 10.
At about the 10 for another Knuplau first down. Another big catch by Taylor Conway. You know, Taylor's been a little bit quiet the last few games, but I think it's because so many people have been covering him.
Yeah, right on the 9.
Good to see that he got that good 21-yard pass.
Going quick, Mitchell on the...
Mitchell goes to the right side, now cuts back inside. Ooh, and there's a bunch of Royals there to stop him.
Bunch of white jerseys.
So minimal gain for Jesse that time. They'll give him to the 8. So 1 yard gain on the play brings up 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line as the Breds playing tempo, as they say out there right now. Ball's on the far hash mark. Remember, Mason County has shut out its last 2 opponents, but Harrison County in the red zone where they've been successful, scoring 77% of the time. Custer goes back to pass. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Now fires in the corner of the end zone, and at the very last second, a pass intended for Conway is knocked away from him by Bryce Moran. So a good play by Moran, and that will bring up 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line for the Breds. The Breds this year on 3rd down have been successful 51% of the time. So half and half. Let's hope it's the good half this time. Mitchell lines up on the left hip of Custard. The ball's going to be on the far hash mark. Now Mitchell goes in motion to the near side. Snap back to Custard. Looking at Mitchell. Mitchell wide open. Custard doesn't see him, and now flushes over to, or scrambles to the right side.
There's
now a pass
flag.
in the end zone
Flag.
is incomplete. Flag on the play.
It'd be a blindside block or whatever they call it nowadays.
Okay. So that will put the Breds back. So I assume you saw it.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I saw it.
So a good call, as you said.
Yeah, I mean, it's the right call.
Okay.
It's the right call.
As long as it's the right call. Official still talking about it.
I mean, that's what it looked like to me.
Wonder if it's a spot foul or from the.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're trying to decide.
Could be now the referee coming over to let us know what is going on, and they're going to wave it off. So just simply an incomplete pass.
No, it's touchdown. He caught it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I guess that was. Who was it that caught that? Zink caught it?
Zink,
Okay,
yes.
Jackson Zink with the catch for Zink. That is his third touchdown reception of the season. Yeah, I thought for sure it was going to be called back.
I did too.
So I didn't
Maybe
really
he
worry
wasn't
about it.
turned around the wrong way, and it was just a good block.
Sager in for the PAT. Calvin Neal is holder. Good snap. Good kick. And it's a line drive that's actually going to be off to the left. But with 5:41 left to go in the first quarter, your score, Harrison County 6 and Mason County nothing. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Life gives us plenty of reasons to lie awake at night, but maybe your sleeplessness means something more. Harrison Memorial Hospital reminds you lack of quality sleep negatively impacts our bodies. Sleep apnea and other conditions are diagnosed at our Sleep Disorders Clinic with neurologist and sleep specialist Dr. Maria Pavez. Call today at 859-235-3629. Harrison Memorial Hospital. Take care of yourself. We'll take care of the rest. Do you want to live a life pain-free without medications? Haven't the past 2 years been painful enough? Why wait for the pandemic all clear to get help? We offer solutions now. At Harrison Memorial Hospital, our pain management specialists offer a variety of techniques to help you regain the quality of life you deserve. Call 859-235-3724.
Okay, back in 5
Harrison
seconds.
Memorial Hospital. Take care of yourself. We'll take care of the rest.
All righty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County with the early 6-0 lead, stopping the two-game shutout streak that Mason County had. Sager set to kick off again, and once again, Mason County thinking he's going to kick it very short as all their people are within the 30, 33-yard line on the opposite side of the midfield stripe. Sager lining things up. It's really surprising how dark it gets so early.
Yeah,
in the morning.
already.
Sager's kick is going to be another
High
pop-up.
one.
This time, Thomas will take it at the 25-yard line, running into traffic. Now we'll just have no place where he can go.
Yeah, there's not enough room over there.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that play on a kickoff.
Well, I mean, if you're going to pin them near the near sideline or far sideline, whichever the case may be, that's a perfect play because it gives your people time to get down,
Yeah, such a high
to
kick.
squeeze him to where unless he finds a little hole that shouldn't be there, it should be a tackle for very little gain like
Right.
that one was, which only went some 9 yards.
If you're not going to be able to boot it towards the end zone, then you don't want to give them field position at the midfield. So I like that.
All righty, ball's on the near hash mark. Thomas with Walker on his left hip in the backfield in shotgun formation. Trips to the far side, which is the wide side of the field. Give us to Walker. And
Nice.
he's going to be taken down at the line of scrimmage.
See who's in
Good
on
play
that.
by Jay Sean Lewis, who
Jay-Sean.
came in there.
Big time.
Wow.
Need to give credit again, also to Mr. Zach Bailey.
So it was Kenton Johnson, number 12, who carried that ball. But he actually loses 2 yards on the play.
Good old tackle for loss. You love those.
Love those. Second down and 12 yards to go. Thomas gets the ball. Throws it over in the flat. This time to the guy who carried the ball the last time, Johnson, and he'll get pretty good yardage.
That's actually number 10.
Is it 10?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So number 10, which is Max Aerosmith.
Oh. Oh, that's a leader for a name.
Aerosmith?
Aerosmith.
Yeah, I know.
Living in the elevator.
38. So 8 yards on the pass play. Brings up 3rd down and 4 yards to go. Ball's on the far hash mark. Trips to the near side. Thomas gets the snap. Puts it in the belly. He kept it on his own and has 1st down yardage as he'll get near midfield. So,
yeah, that was a good play fake there.
Yes, it was.
To keep it.
Faked me out for sure. So pull the chains forward for the Royals as they'll put the ball at the 48-yard line, so a 10-yard gain on that play. Mason County moved the ball okay their first drive, but eventually bogged down once they got to midfield, which is where they're at right now. Ball still on that far hash mark, and the trips are still to this side. This time, Walker will get the handoff, and once again, a very short gain. Well, we had talked to Travis Skaggs from WFDM in Maysville, and he said their running game has not been very good, and so far he has been prophetic.
Give another big tackle there by Bailey, solo this time.
Zach Bailey has been great this year, coming into the game, 45 tackles. He has been, probably not to the coaching staff, but to the regular fan, an unexpected good surprise.
Yeah, for sure.
He works very hard. 2nd down and 9. Snap is back to Thomas. Goes back to pass. Ball knocked away as the ball was about a half a step behind Jay-Sean Lewis.
He's like,
but he was able to knock the ball down, which is the important thing.
Right, it is. But he's thinking to himself, man, how did I miss that?
Well, the thing about it is the way that play developed, if he had actually caught it, there was nothing but green grass to the end zone.
An easy 6 for sure.
So he'll be thinking about that when he's laying awake at night tonight.
But shake that off and stop him here.
Yep. 3rd down and 9 yards to go. Another 3rd and long situation for the Royals. 3:22 left to go in the first quarter. Harrison County up 6-0. Thomas calls for the snap, rolls this way, looking downfield, stops it, fell down almost. Nice. And now we'll put up a dying quail. Catching it is number 10, Max Aerosmith, but he was out of bounds. So good elusiveness that time by Thomas just to get away enough to where he could pass the ball.
You know what you could say about that attempted catch for Aerosmith? Dream on.
There you go.
Oh, I'm going to be full of those if he gets the ball tonight.
Again. Skilly goes back in punt formation again, once again with 4th and 9. Caden Custard back to receive. The first punt only went 18 yards, or actually 9 yards for Skilly.
Better snap.
Better punt. A punt that, get away from it, that almost hit Toomey. As he was not watching it. Now diving for the ball and downing it at the 1 yard line. A nice play by one of the Royals.
Might be at the 2.
So a good.
In between a 1 and 2. So, yeah, whichever way you want to say it. That's a heck of a punt.
A very good punt. Makes up for the last one, which was not very good. And they're going to place her down at the 1 yard line after a 50-yard punt. So Harrison County up 6-0 with 3:03 left to go in the first quarter. We'll start what we hope will be a 99-yard drive.
Be nice.
I'd like to see some runs.
Yeah.
Let's take advantage of this weaker Mason County run defense. Standing in his own end zone will be Custard. Gets the snap, takes it on his own, trying to give his team some breathing room.
Got some.
And it will be
they'll give him 4.
knocked down at about the 6 as Mason had to gang tackle to bring him down.
Yeah, he'll get all the way out to the 7.
Yeah, it should be forward motion.
Yeah.
And that's where they're going to place it. So a 6-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd down and 4.
His helmet came off, so he's got to come out for a play.
Oh. Farm Credit Mid-America offers short-term loans that handle the present so you can focus on the future. Contact Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 and learn more.
Thank you, Mike.
The only other play this year in which Custard did not participate, Jay-Sean Lewis came in as quarterback.
And I think is that him back there again?
I think so.
Yeah, 2.
So Lewis calls for the ball, gets it, Wildcat formation. He'll carry the ball to the far sideline. And as he got near the far sideline and was about to cut up, a couple of Royals came over and got him.
Yeah, made one guy miss, but looks like he probably got back to the line. Maybe a yard.
He may have lost a yard just going by the near official and where he's standing.
Okay.
And They are going to place it at they're going to say the 7. So no yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Harrison County on 3rd and short this year. Oh, timeout. We'll take it as well. 1:37 left to go in the first quarter. Your score, Harrison County 6, Mason County nothing. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Feed your farm with Southern States Co-op in Cynthiana. Whether you need feed for dogs, chickens, pigs, rabbits, horses, or cattle, your local Southern States team can help you find the best nutrition program for all of the animals on the farm and around the house. Stop by Southern States on US 27 south of Cynthiana or call 234-2161. That's 234-2161. Curbside service is available.
Do you think that working with a financial advisor is like trying to have a conversation in a language you don't speak? Hi, I'm Mark Troxel, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. Good financial advisors will explain things to you in plain English. They should take time to make sure you understand your choices you're making and the possible outcomes. It's my job to keep you informed. Experience the difference for yourself. Contact me at 859-234-0368. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
All right, as we get back to play after the timeout, Harrison County facing a 3rd and 4 situation from their own 7. Now on 3rd and short this year, Harrison County has been successful in converting that 3rd down 89% of the time. Let's do it again. Snap back to Custard, looking downfield inside his own end zone. Now is flushed out of the pocket. Caden now throws back across his body. Bad pass is intercepted by number 23 for Mason County. That's Cole Horch. And the Royals will get the ball back on the
late
turnover.
Flag.
See what that flag is all about.
It was after he was down. So it'll be Royals' ball. Just don't know what happened afterwards.
Let's see here. Officials looking over to the far sideline. And now Coach Graham getting the word from one of the officials. And they're going to wave off the flag.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see anything either, so I didn't know.
So down by 6, Mason County with the ball deep in Harrison County territory at the 15-yard line. After what was a 10-yard return. So here we go. Snap is back to Thomas, gives the ball on a jet sweep to number 11, Bryce Moran, who still has not been taken down. Finally, about a couple of more guys come in.
Lewis saved that from being a big run. He got a grab of his wrist, more or less, and slowed him down. Didn't take him down, but slowed him down. And it was a loss.
Let's see, on the play, they're going to...
Loss of a yard or 2?
I don't even see the ball.
I just go by the marker over there.
Yeah. They've got it on the 17 on the big board. That's what we'll call it. So 2-yard loss on the play. 49 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 2nd down and 12 for the Royals. Trips to the far side, which is the wide side of the field. Snap back to Thomas in the flat. He'll get the ball to number 10. That's
Good tackle
Smith.
by Jackson Zink. Oh, ball's loose? No, he was down.
So Aris Smith, whose name you like.
I do like that name.
Gets the ball back to the 15-yard line.
And Jackson Zink with a very, very good tackle. Closing tackle on that. They might end the first quarter.
Well, Mason's not in any hurry, but there are 15 seconds left.
No, they're going to run a play.
For 3rd down and 10. Thomas all alone in the backfield. Now Walker comes over to his right hip as they keep looking towards the sideline. And that will be the final play of the first quarter with your score. Surprisingly small. Harrison County 6, Mason County nothing. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Every Monday and Tuesday at 9 a.m., Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington will be having their cattle sale. Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington is located just off I-75 at exit 120 and has many loading docks. To stay up to date with Bluegrass Stockyards, visit bgstockyards.com. From there, you can view market reports, loads and groups, and you can even watch the auctions online. Once again, visit bgstockyards.com, and don't forget every Monday and Tuesday at 9 a.m., Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington's cattle sale.
Is your tractor getting up there in hours? Are you looking to add a new piece of equipment to your operation? We know that tractors and other farm machinery can last a long time, but financing new takes no time at all with Ag Credit Express. If it's time for new equipment, you can finance it fast and easy with Express. Ask your local dealer about the Express option or visit us at our Paris office, 201 Commerce Drive, or agcreditonline.com.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the
back in
Breds and
5
Phillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Top, Harrison County
Sorry about
on defense for this first play of the second quarter. Third down and 9. So they'll try to stop the Royals. Although our opponents in the red zone this year have been successful 23 of 26 times. That's 88%. Let's try to stop that stretch right here. Trips to the far side, the wide side. Thomas gets the snap, gives the ball to Walker. Walker slips a tackle, going up the middle, crosses the 10, but is going to be brought down there. So a good run by Walker.
Yeah, should have had him at the line, but he got
know
away.
it.
I mean, give him credit.
Gets it to the 8-yard line after a 6-yard gain, bringing up 4th down and about 2.5, 3 to go.
Yeah, so kind of in between there.
Mason County will be going for it on 4th down.
Is that-
Our opponents this year on 4th down have been successful a rather high 57% of the time.
It's a big, huge stop, obviously.
It would be. Would be huge for both the 4th down reason and the in the red zone reason. Snap back to Thomas, calls his own number, goes up the middle and into the end zone for the touchdown. Easy as you please. So Thomas, for the 4th time this year, has a rushing touchdown as the waters opened up
They
for
sure
him like
did.
the Red Sea. Coming on in for the PAT attempt. Is that 7 or 3?
It is 7. I think it's going to be
Tegan Rout. Tegan Rout.
Pretty sure who's going to be kicking.
Is a junior.
Or no, we're not kicking.
Actually, they're going to line up in the Wildcat formation. Rout has it,
There you
and
go.
Toomey is there.
You got it. Okay, they blew it. They blew it dead.
You know, I was waiting to see somebody stop, and nobody
Yeah,
stopped.
They blew it dead.
All right.
All
So
right.
anyway, the run fails. With 11:25 left to go in the first half, we're all knotted up at 6. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
My great-great-grandfather opened the first Hinton store in 1918, and our family opened our first feed mill in the mid-1950s. We now have 6 locations and a wide range of products, including feed, seed, fertilizer, crop protection, animal health products, fencing materials, and pet food. Though times have changed, our commitment to providing you with the highest quality products and knowledgeable customer service is as strong as ever. I'm Addie Hinton. Stop in and see for yourself. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918.
Hi, this is Ken Morrison. Angelo's Pizza has reached a few milestones. Angelo's Pizza is 50 years old. For some time, we have been the second oldest restaurant in Cynthiana. And on a personal note, I have been the owner-operator longer than anyone else in town, and I have owned Angelo's longer than anyone, all of which I'm extremely proud of and could not have done alone. At this time, we are very much in need of experienced help, so please call 859-234-2328 for our Cynthiana store, or Falmouth at 859-654-5454, now located at 1206 West Shelby Street.
Keep rolling.
Check out our
Keep,
carryout
gotta
window.
get on top of it.
That's
All right, as
Custard.
we get back to action, Caden Custard picks up the ball at the 7.
That's
He's at
Custard.
the 40. He's at the 50. And is stopped there, but a nice run back. Only the second kickoff return of the season for Custard, but it comes with big numbers behind it as he returns it almost to midfield. We're going to set it down at about the 48.
Yeah, let's call it 48.
So a 41-yard return by Caden Custard. Boy, it's nice to have him around.
It sure is.
If you're fed up, call Canup. Canup Law handles bankruptcy, disability, and foreclosures. Call Brian if you're in need at 859-988-9658. And now they're backing the ball up.
We must have a hold or something.
Was it after the run or was it part of the run?
I And it almost had to be a hold from the. It was
was
a
a
hold
hold
from
okay.
the.
Gotcha.
And it happened at the 35, so they're at the 25.
Gotcha. All right. So ball back at the 25, and it was probably a
or it could have been a block
hold that was behind everybody.
Oh,
but
yeah.
In any case, 1st and 10 for the Breds. Ball's on the near hash mark. Breds trying to bounce back from allowing Mason County to score. Although we've done that a lot this year, giving up 36.5 points per game.
That's why we set that number at 60.
That's right. Although we've only given up 12 in the last 2 games. Here's a reverse. And a flea flicker and a hold. Pass downfield is caught by Toomey.
Oh, he hit him.
But I'm afraid it's all going to come back.
Well, it should be offsetting. That was pass interference.
That's not what the official saw.
Well, he should have. He was right there. He hit his arm before the ball got there.
So, a flea flicker.
But, yeah, I mean, it was going to be offsetting no matter what.
Yeah.
But it's just going to be against us now.
Yep. Now, is this from the spot?
I think so.
Okay. So, holding against the Thoroughbreds. Is that only our second penalty?
No, that's number 4.
Oh.
No, excuse me. That's number 3. Number 3.
10 yards goes back to the 15-yard line. Will be 1st and 20. Breds going in the wrong direction. Set 6-6 the score. Just over 11 minutes left in the first half. Ball's on the near hash mark. Custard gets the snap. Looking downfield. Now flushed out of the pocket near the goal line. Goes over to the far sideline and is going to be taken out of bounds at about the 20. Just couldn't get away from a pursuer.
27.
Number 27, which is McKayon Jackson, who is their leading tackler on the year. He'll be putting at the 19.
I'd say Jackson's job tonight may be a little spying on Caden.
Think so, huh? Only 4 yards positive on that play. Brings up 2nd down and 16 to go. Breds backed up inside their own 20 with the ball near the far hash mark. Mitchell in the backfield along with Custard. Jesse's on his right hip. Custard gets the snap. Looks down the field. Now flushed out of the pocket. Fires down the middle and just a little bit beyond his intended receiver, Jackson Zink, for the incomplete pass. And that will bring up 3rd down and 16 on 3rd and long this year. Harrison County has been successful only 29% of the time. Joe Cochran with State Farm Insurance is your good neighbor. Looking for a new quote? Give Joe a call at 859-234-3813. As always, Joe says, go Breds.
Go Breds, go Joe.
So a big play here for the Mason County defense to try to trap Harrison County deep in their own territory on a 3rd and 16. Ball's on the far hash mark. Mitchell in the backfield along with Custard. Double wides left and right. Snap back to Caden. Looking down the middle. Flushed out of the pocket. Still looking to pass. Still looking to pass as he comes to the near sideline. Fires away and intercepted by Mason County.
Number 23 again.
And once again, Cole Horch gets the INT.
He's very proud of himself for catching that ball. That came right to him.
Yeah. Flag on the play, and that might be celebrating.
Probably. Yeah, it's just not necessary, buddy.
Just don't need to be doing that. 10-yard return, but that'll be taken back because of the penalty, assuming that's what it is. And now we'll get the indication for, I thought we were going to get the indication from the official.
Maybe.
And it's going to be personal foul.
Roughing
the passer.
Oh, okay. So
against Mason County.
Negates the interception.
So negates everything and gives Harrison County an automatic 1st down. So a costly foul.
Yeah, I was watching the ball, didn't see what happened to Caden.
Neither. So plus 15, and that'll, or should take us to, why are they still talking to each other? See, I don't like it when they get together after they made the call, because that sometimes means they're going to change it and say, you know, it wasn't really all that bad. Wave it off, interception. Although it doesn't appear to be what they're going to do.
It should just be 15 yards from.
It should be to the 34, because the ball was at the 19, fellas. Come on.
All right.
Let's not be like Western Kentucky where they can't count to 10.
Here we go. Let's count it with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, he's getting big
And he's
strides.
going to stop right there. He go. Oh, and that's another
No, he
Canuck
went
ball
back.
first down. No, it was at the 19. Now what?
So what was the other penalty? Oh, okay. So there was an unsportsmanlike on us that basically negated the 15 yards, but we did get a first down.
So offsetting?
Not really.
Oh, great. A personal foul and an unsportsmanlike.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right, Caden Custard gets the snap, tries to come to the near sideline, but is not going to get very far at all. Let's see. They'll put the ball down.
At the no gain. Yeah, no gain.
Oh, yeah. No gain on the play, which is very unusual for Caden. Second down and 10. 10-12 left to go in the first half. We're knotted at 6 in what's become a defensive struggle.
Yeah, surprisingly
between
so.
two high-powered offense whose defenses have done very well the last 2 weeks, or last 2 games anyway. Custard with Mitchell on his hip gets the snap, looks down the middle, now to the right, now fires it that way to Lewis, who bobbles, but catching the ball, but I think out of bounds at the last second was Mitchell, so just an incomplete pass. And that'll bring up third down and 10 for the Breds as they are still at their own 19-yard line. We've been at our own 19-yard line for
a long
some time.
yeah.
In fact, we gained some yardage and then gave it back on that personal foul and unsportsmanlike, which was all on the same play.
Yeah.
Looks like we might have too many people on the field. Nope.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
And now the whistle will be blown.
Timeout.
Oh, timeout first. Good. 9:50 left to go in the first half. Your score, 6 for us, 6 for them. You're listening to Harrison County Football on WCYN Sports.
Sorrel Home Medical Equipment presents a musical blast from the past.
Well, hello, T-R-O-U-B-L-E. There is no use telling people your troubles. Half of them don't care, and the other half think you're getting what you deserve.
Sorrel Home Medical Equipment, serving you in Cynthiana on West Pleasant Street. Phone 234-4441.
Friends Dan Tackett and Cynthiana Tire have been serving the auto needs of Cynthiana and the surrounding area since 1977. He likely knows you, your car, and the right questions to ask to match brand and tread type to safely meet your motoring needs. And being an authorized dealer for Goodyear, Firestone, Bridgestone, and Michelin, assure a wide selection of tires to choose from. 1024 New Lair Road at the old RECC Farm is their location.
Okay, back in 5 seconds.
344-371, their telephone number. Stop by or give Dan a call today.
All righty. Third down coming up for the Thoroughbreds. 3rd and 10 from their 19-yard line. Well, where can you enjoy a daily lunch buffet until 2:30 and daily food and drink specials as well as weekend margarita specials? El Paracutin, the Mexican restaurant that you can find in the Harrison Square.
That's right.
Snap back to Custard. Looks downfield. Here comes the rush. Custard goes to the middle. Now splits back to the left side. Now fires the ball, but it's going to be an incomplete pass.
Too much off the back foot. Just
so
not able to.
Pressure by the Royals.
Yeah, it's good pressure, good coverage. They got a good defensive game plan, and it's forcing some tough throws.
So the Royals defense stops Harrison County deep in their own territory. Jay-Sean Lewis coming in to kick the ball. Jay-Sean's been feast or famine. He's had a couple of punts that have been less than 20 and a couple of punts that have gone for 45 plus. Let's hope it's on the good side tonight. Going back deep for Mason will be Bryce Moran. Also semi-deep, Cole Horch. Snap back to Lewis. Jay-Sean's punt is going to be a line driver. Takes a Harrison County bounce.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Taylor Conway decided to dive for it.
He just wanted to show his diving skills.
I guess. So a decent punt that time. as they'll say it went out of bounds at the 37. So that's 31 and 13, 44.
Yeah.
That's on the good side. But Mason County will get the ball back. 9:34 left to go here in the first half of a 6-6 game. Mason taking over at their own 37. See, be on the lookout for Cynthiana's newest business, Chase and Raise and Spa. They're located at 71 Kentucky Highway 32 West. Tanning massage.
And more.
And more.
And they are open.
Open for business.
9 to 8, Monday through Saturday.
9 to 8. That should be easy to remember. All right. Thomas gets the snap. Calls his own number as he rolls right. And once again, just does not have a lot of running room. His best run was the touchdown run.
Right.
Yeah, otherwise, we bottled him up pretty well.
More good defense, more good push on the line.
2-yard gain on the play. Brings up second down and 8 yards to go. Breds 4-2, as is Mason County. Both teams 1-0 in district play, but this is huge as far as the determination of home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs.
You don't want to make predictions, but this is pretty much for number 2 spot.
Yeah. Coming in is Calvin Neal. Now Thomas will be sacked.
Jayshawn Lewis.
Jayshawn Lewis with the assist from Calvin Neal.
Yes, very nice.
Takes down Thomas way back.
Big tackle for loss.
In fact, Neal kind of slung him to where he probably lost 4 yards just by that alone. Back to the 26-yard line. That's a 13-yard loss on that play. And brings up third down and some 21 yards to go. Do not let them out of this hole. As I said before, our opponents have only been successful on third and long 17% of the time. That's 5 times out of 30.
That's great.
Oh, it's an awesome stat. That's why I keep
31.
reminding our guys of that from my position here at the press box.
That they can hear.
Trips to the near side, the wide side of the field. Thomas has Walker in the backfield with him. Snap back to Thomas. Goes back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Now fires it.
No.
And it's going to be caught by the Mason County Royals.
Son of a gun.
Right at about the 40. We had coverage. And a flag on the play. What number was that for Mason?
That's number 2, Walker.
Number Walker coming out of the backfield. See what this flag is all about. It came after the play was over. Ball got all the way to the 41. So a 33-yard pass on 3rd and 20 or 3rd and 31.
That hurts.
That does hurt. So now the referee, after consulting with his coworkers, says wave off the flag.
I didn't know what the call would have been.
So in case at the 41-yard line on the pass play, 1st and 10 for the Royals. Said before, 33 yards on that pass play. By far, Mason County's longest play of the night. Under 8 to go in the first half. We're still not up at 6, but Mason County's on the move back in Harrison County territory. Ball's on the far hash mark. Trips to the near side, which is the wide side of the field. Thomas with Walker in the backfield with him. Gets the snap. Here comes the rush.
Nice.
And the ball is called dead before Jackson Zink almost tackled 2 players.
Almost.
See what we got here. We got, what was it?
Oh, they called him offsides.
Oh, okay. Oh, Zink.
Yeah.
Okay. No wonder he got back there so fast.
Yeah. I thought it was close.
So offsides puts the ball to the 36. 1st and 5 for the Royals. Come on, guys. Trips to the near side, which is still the wide side of the field. Thomas will put a man in motion. That's Walker. Gives the ball to Walker, slips a tackle near the far sideline, cuts it up, and I think he might have a first down.
I believe he does.
So Walker, a couple of big plays on the last 2. The long catch on the pass out of the backfield, and now this jet sweep, which will get his team to the 28 after an 8-yard gain, but they only needed 5. So 1st and 10 for the Royals. First time these two teams have played in some 5 years. Now there's a delay of some type for some reason. Now we're ready to go. Trips to the near side once again. Thomas goes back to pass, looking now, going in the end zone. He's got a man open, and catching the ball will be Landon Skilly for
He's at the
half a yard line. So Skilly, a 27-yard pass play, as they are all of a sudden picking apart our defense. First and goal from the
I think that was number 11.
line. Oh, was that 11 that caught that? That would have been Bryce Moran then. So Bryce Moran with the catch.
Did you say 20?
27 yards.
27.
First and goal. Thomas in shotgun formation, looking over to the far sideline. He's got in the backfield with him Kenton Johnson. Look for him to just try to go straight up the middle. I would think that's how they scored the first time.
Yeah.
6:37 on the clock here in the first half. Mason trying to break this tie. Thomas gets the ball, calls his own number, goes to the left side, and will scoot into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Royals have taken their first lead of the game at 12-6 on the 1-yard plunge, the second touchdown of the night for the quarterback, Keyshawn Thomas. See if the Royals will go for 2 after failing to get the conversion the last time they were in this position.
I think they will, kind of that same formation that they had.
Tegan Rout.
Oh, they're changing
and
it up
now they'll switch her up.
We are going to
Their
kick.
kicker on the year is a good one. He's 15 for 16.
Yes, this is 18, Ryan Skaggs.
Ryan Skaggs, not the same spelling of Skaggs as our Pasquale-owning partner down the road. So Skaggs in for the PAT attempt. Snap good, hold good, kick is on the way, and the kick is going to be good as well. And with 6:27 left to go in the first half, your score, Mason County 13, Harrison County 6. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Do you shop at TrueValue.com on the internet? Get free shipping to Van Hook Hardware on all your TrueValue.com orders. Shipped UPS at Van Hook Service Center. Be sure to like Van Hook Hardware on Facebook.
Check out these bargains of the month while supplies last or until the end of the month. A 4-pack of GE LED light bulbs, $12.99. A First Alert smoke and carbon monoxide alarm, $44.99. A Best Air furnace filter, $7.99. A 24-inch spring brace rake or polyleaf rake, $19.99. A 37-piece DeWalt screw driving set with tough case, $19.99. A 30-pack of AA or AAA Rayovac batteries, $12.99. And a 4-foot LED utility shop light, $24.99. Those bargains and a whole lot more at Van Hook Hardware in downtown Cynthia.
All right, on the ensuing kickoff after that touchdown, it comes to Custard, who's going to be wrestled out of bounds.
23-ish. 24 maybe. See where they spot it.
They spot the ball at. And after a short kickoff return to, it's going to be the 24-25, somewhere around there. And it looks like they're going to settle on the 24.
They'll get there sometime.
Actually going to set it back to the 23. So Caden, a 12-yard return.
Yeah, better coverage by the Mason kicking team that time.
1st and 10 for Harrison County, down for the first time in 3 games after leading the entire distance against Bourbon and Grant. Custard all alone in the backfield, gets the ball in the flat, gets the ball. Oh, crap.
Got a block.
Yeah.
Wide receiver screens don't work unless you block.
See, that Toomey.
It was Toomey with the catch, and it's going to be for negative yards.
Yeah. But there was no protection at all for him. To the 19, so a 4-yard loss on the pass play.
Yeah. Those plays can be like extensions of the running game.
Yeah.
But just like the running game, you have to block
has some blocking.
people.
Ball's on the far hash mark. Trips to the near side, which is the wide side of the field.
This overloaded over
and
here. Check
we've
this
got
out.
numbers. They've only got 2 defenders. Now they got 3 defenders. Custard in shotgun formation. Gets the snap. Now to this side. Tucks it under. And is almost sacked, but gets away from it. Now fires it to the far end zone, or far sideline. Caught by Toomey. He's got first down yardage and more as he gets to about the 45.
Very nice.
Another Knuploff first down, but a great pass and run by the combo of Custard and Toomey that gets it to the 49, the Harrison County 49 on a 30-yard pass play.
Yeah, they set up that wide receiver screen, faked it, and then Caden got out of a little trouble, and Toomey's wide open.
The Uptown Eats family would love for you to try our fresh smash burgers as well as our soft serve ice cream. More importantly, they would like to remind you the Bible tells us Jesus has a plan for you and that you have a purpose. Let's go, Breds. Snap back to Custer, gives the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell, ran into a brick wall.
Should get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
On the forward progress, but that's
not much
it.
more than any of that. So no yards on the play, brings up 2nd down and 10. 5:11 still left in the first half. Harrison trails 13-6.
What was Toomey's yardage?
Toomey's yardage was 30. It was -4, and then it was 30.
Gotcha. That makes 26.
Yes, it does. Ball in the middle of the field. Mitchell back in the backfield along with Custard on his left hip. Double wise left and right. Oh, we almost had movement.
Yeah, it was close.
Custard flushed out of the pocket again. Now fires it downfield and into the Mason County team. And that will bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Thoroughbreds.
Yeah, I wonder if all this edge rushing that is getting Caden kind of pressured, if we can't maybe put together a little QB draw in the middle.
What Mason County is doing that other teams did not is those edge rushers, they're bringing out wider. So there's less room on the sidelines in the boundary for Custard to negotiate with, where he's had all kinds of room the last 5 weeks.
That's why I wonder if you can get something in the middle.
Now, there should be tons of stuff up the middle.
Set up a QB
tons of stuff. We should be running the ball just straight up the middle. Snap back to Custard, looking to pass on this 3rd and 10. Fires it. He's going to have it. And that's going to be Jackson Zink for the touchdown.
No flags.
What a perfect pinpoint pass.
Beautiful.
That's thread the needle of the defender, and Zink pulls it in and covers the last 40 yards on his own for a lot of yak yards, but a touchdown for Harrison County. Way to go, Jackson. For Zink, that is his 2nd touchdown catch of the night. Wow, 51 yards on that touchdown pass play. Sager in for the PAT. Calvin Neal will go out there for the hold. Sager trying to tie this game up. Big yardage, like the big yardage plays. We're averaging 12 10-plus yard plays per game. That's a lot. Snap good, hold good. The kick by Sager is on the way, and it's going to be good as well. So with 4:33 left to go in the first half, your score, Good Guys 13, Bad Guys 13. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Sometimes it's good to know that you don't have to drive all over the state to find the building materials you need to repair your home. 2x4s and nails, paint and brushes and caulk. You know we have the best selection of caulk in town. Also door locks, bolts and screws, treated lumber for your decks. We have quite a few products that no one else in town has. There's too many to mention. Really, I think you'd be surprised. Poindexter Lumber is behind you all the way, and that goes for the Thoroughbred teams and Reds baseball. No matter the season, we say go Reds and go Breds. Come down and see the boys.
Feed your farm with Southern States Co-op in Cynthiana. Whether you need feed for dogs, chickens, pigs, rabbits, horses, or cattle, your local Southern States team can help you find the best nutrition program for all of the animals on the farm and around the house. Stop by Southern States on US 27 south of Cynthiana or call 234-2161. That's 234-2161.
Thank you.
Curbside service is available.
All righty, we're all not up at 13 as the over and under is getting closer. Maybe.
I did call the tight game, so that's
yeah.
so far that's intact.
You called it, the odds called it, and it's going to be that way, I think, all the way to the end.
I believe so. It's going to be a good one.
Sager in there for the kickoff after the touchdown. Once again, all the Royals are up. And once again, they are correct. As taking the ball is number 9, that is Thomas, and the quarterback does not want to risk injury by catching a ball with the defense right on top of you.
He's taken a couple licks tonight.
Yes, he has.
Just like Custard has.
Yeah. These are two hard-hitting teams, which for our team is really saying something because we're not usually one that goes out there and is real aggressive tackling-wise, but we're being rough tackling-wise tonight.
Yep.
I think because over the last 2 weeks, the coaching staff has emphasized how important this game is.
Yes,
in
very
the big
much so.
picture.
And the Royals know it too.
Yes, they do. Veterans of a deep run in the postseason last year, getting all the way to the semifinals when they were still in Class 3A, losing to Bardstown. Artie Thomas gets the snap, looks downfield. Here comes the rush. He gets the ball away, and it's going to be caught by Landon Skilly. So Skilly with the big yards on that play and a first down in Harrison County territory. Conway hitting himself on the head with his palm as if to say that was my man. So the ball will be set down at the 32-yard line.
It's a tightrope back too. He was right on that sideline. But
let's see, it's
18
catch. And 22, 40-yard pass play.
It's a big one.
1st and 10 for the Royals, trying to answer Harrison County's score with one of their own here in the latter stages of the second quarter. Ball's on the near hash mark. The give is going to be
to
this
12,
time to Kenton Johnson, who runs into a big maroon wall.
Read that like a book.
As once again, we do a good job of
2-yard
stopping
loss.
the run. Again. Actually, it may give a 3-yard loss back to the 35. So 3-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 13. Do not let them go. Already let them go once when it was 2nd and very, very long.
Let him go when it was 3rd and very long.
Yeah. Ball's still on the near hash mark. Back in the backfield along with Thomas will be Johnson. Johnson on the left side. Snap. Oh, Thomas trying to get us to jump, and I think we did. Daggone it. You got to be careful. They're looking to get you. And it is indeed offsides. So, negates the goodness of what was that 3-yard tackle for loss. Now is 2nd down and 8 from the 30. Still lots of time left here in the first half, 3:45. Thomas, Johnson, and the rest of his guys look to the far sideline for the signal of what the play is going to be. Double wides left and right. Snap back to Thomas, looking to pass. Fires it to the far side, but it's a little bit beyond his intended receiver, Max Aerosmith, as Thomas was flushed a little bit.
I need a list of Aerosmith songs.
Yeah.
You
know what Mason County will be doing at the end of this game?
What?
Crying.
Crying. That's right. And it'll be amazing for Harrison.
Thomas was about to accept the snap, but now is going to check off at the line of scrimmage. 3rd-year quarterback. Now he's ready. Gets the snap. Fires it on a lateral to the far side, and Kenton Johnson is once again taken down rudely. Good job by our thoroughbreds that time.
Jay-Sean Lewis.
Goes back to the 37, so a 7-yard loss on that play.
Read that one very nicely.
Yes, he did, which brings up 4th and 12.
So that's a rush, right? Because it was.
Yeah, because it was a backward pass. Yeah. So 4th and 12 to go.
And don't let them out of this.
Do not let them get out of this. How many times do I have to say it to you guys?
I'll be crying if they, especially if they get it to Aerosmith.
Yeah. You know, that's the best beginning to any rock song or a lot of rock songs, you know, where it just comes out the very front. You know, other songs, you know, kind of float into it, but Crying, it punches it in the gut right off the bat.
That's right.
I was listening to XM radio, and they were talking about how important. Okay, I'll talk about it later. 2:26 left to go in the first half. We're knotted at 13. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Do you want to live a life pain-free without medications? Haven't the past 2 years been painful enough? Why wait for the pandemic all clear to get help? We offer solutions now. At Harrison Memorial Hospital, our pain management specialists offer a variety of techniques to help you regain the quality of life you deserve. Call 859-235-3724. Harrison Memorial Hospital. Take care of yourself. We'll take care of the rest. Apprehensive about surgery? Don't wait until your body tells you it's time. Our experienced surgeons at Harrison Memorial Hospital offer a complete list of procedures to make you whole again. We provide state-of-the-art surgical suites, minimally invasive techniques, and low infection rates. So when you're ready, we're ready. Call Dr. Brady Reed or Dr. Charles Allran at 859-234-1707.
Okay, back in 5 seconds.
Harrison Memorial Hospital. Take care of yourself. We'll take care of the rest.
All righty, out of the timeout. 4th down and 12 for the Royals. They're at the Harrison County 37, and they're going for it. Thomas puts his man Walker in the slot on the left side. Empty backfield. Snap back to Thomas, looking to pass, flushed out of the pocket. Now running for his life. Fires the ball in the end zone, and it's going to be knocked away.
Right.
And is it intercepted? And the official says...
It'd be better if it's not intercepted.
Yeah, since he was in the end zone.
It'd be better if it's not intercepted.
And just an incomplete pass.
That's better.
Oh, yeah, since it was 4th down.
Be on the 20
incomplete
instead of the
pass.
36.
Yes. So give Harrison County the football with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the half, and the score tied at 13.
And you don't want to go anywhere because you know why? You don't want to miss a thing.
Oh, very good.
Thank
very
you.
good one.
Stay tuned.
Okay. This is like bottom line kind of.
We're having fun.
Oh, it's good to have fun on a night like this for football. Hopefully the
Good
Cats
weather.
will be having just as much fun down in between the hedges tomorrow night.
I know you're more optimistic than me.
Cats by 6. Mark it down. Whew. Cats by 6.
I'd be ecstatic.
Mark it down. Custard in shotgun formation goes back to pass. Here comes the rush. Custard still looking, still in the pocket. Now flushed out of it. Still looking downfield. Now flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to be sacked near the 10.
Ouch.
Well, not often does Caden just simply hold on to the ball way too long. That time he should have gotten rid of it about 20 yards earlier. But as it is, they're going to set the ball down at the 15-yard line after a 22-yard loss.
Ouch.
But what a pocket. Been held for a
it
long,
was
long
great.
time, but the problem was everybody else was in coverage, which is why Caden couldn't find anybody. Good strategy by the Royals. Custer goes back to pass. Now flushed into his own end zone. Now he fires it into the flat. Oh, almost intercepted.
Watch out, Brian.
Yeah, Brian Knupp showing his cat-like agility. Was almost run into. Unfortunately, it brings up 3rd down and 32 to go with a minute 30 left. And you know Mason County will want that ball back.
For sure.
Plenty of time. They've got a couple of timeouts, or one timeout left, excuse me. Now the people are standing around. I don't know why. And now 3rd and 22 to go. Mitchell in the backfield along with Custard.
Run the ball.
Oh, you got to. They'll make that clock run and force them to call a timeout. But nope, Custer goes back to pass. Here comes the rush. Here's a throw, and it is in traffic and was almost caught by Harrison County. But the incomplete pass, and the clock stops with a minute 22, which is still way too much time.
I don't like it.
But the Thoroughbreds will be forced to punt the ball away, and hopefully we can get a good one. Wow. Breds and Royals. Ancient rivalry going back to Cynthiana versus Maysville days.
Oh, wow.
Played on the field just about 300 yards behind us back at Ingalls Stadium. But I reminisce. Jay Sean Lewis back to punt. Now the Royals will have a couple of deep guys for the punt return. Jay Sean's punt is going to be a line drive, which bounces at the 50, now rolls to the 45. Now picking it up will be a Royal, and he's going to be taken down at about the 50.
Yep, it looks like he's going to be at the 49.
That was Keyshawn Thomas. Kind of surprised that he would do that, being that he's the quarterback, but didn't ask me. So
1-1-1 on the clock.
Goes to the 45, and from the 45, they return it to the 50. So a 5-yard return.
Okay. Let's get to the halftime tide.
Yeah. Let's play defense here.
That's the goal now.
Ball's going to be at the far hash mark. Trips wide to the near side. Walker in the backfield along with Thomas. Walker gets the snap. Play action. Fires it to the far sideline. Diving, and did he make the grab?
I think he did.
Is
Number 3.
Number 3, which is Garyon McLean. His first catch of the night.
Oh, they called it incomplete.
Oh, so incomplete pass.
Okay, I thought he caught. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to see on that side for us.
Second down and 10 coming up. As the clock winds down to 1:02.
Or do we have a flag?
Well, the
They're kind of moving backwards like
Zebras
they had a
are
flag.
talking to each other. Oh, a sideline warning against Mason County.
Okay.
So nothing this time, but if they have to call it again.
So it was
there are
incomplete.
penalties. Yes.
Yes.
So second down and 10. Once again, ball's on the far hash mark. Trips to the near side, the wide side of the field. Walker in the backfield along with Thomas. Wide near the near sideline, Landon Skilly, their best receiver. Thomas gets the snap. Goes his own way over to the far sideline. Oh! It's dicked out of bounds. Woo! Jay-Sean Lewis with a hard whop. That's a capital W, a capital H, a capital O, and a capital P.
Whoa.
As Mr. Thomas was waylaid for no gain.
Holy cow.
Now we'll bring up third down. And with 39 seconds left, the last timeout
Timeout.
called by Mason County. We'll take it as well. We're not at 13. Wait a minute. Maybe not a timeout.
I think it's just official.
Officials are going to talk.
They made Thomas leave the game.
Oh,
to
yeah.
take a play off.
And
that's what it was.
oh, okay.
So not a timeout.
So not a timeout yet.
Dang, it was a
Put 42
slobber knocker.
back on the clock. 52 seconds, yes. 52. Trying to get the clock readjusted to 52. Mike Aldridge and technology. Oh, and it works. So 52 seconds on the clock now. No timeout was called. And a new quarterback into the game for Mason County. And it's going to be Tegan Rout. So Rout, your quarterback for one play, maybe. But he's facing third and 10. Goes back to pass, and the ball's caught by number 10, Max Aerosmith, who's still on his feet as he's eluding Harrison County tacklers before finally going down at about the 15-yard line.
Of course, it was Aerosmith.
So Keegan Rout, the quarterback for the one play. And
He's staying in,
Aerosmith
too.
gets the first down. Ball is going to be set at the 16-yard line. 34
Snap
yards
back,
on the play.
ball out to the flat, 15.
Now 15 gets away from his tacklers. That's Arthur, and now it's finally brought down.
Jackson Zink finally got him.
Was that a pass?
It was a pass.
So
wide receiver screen.
Once again, Tegan Rout with a pass, this time to C.J. Arthur.
Yeah, 15.
At the 15-yard line?
No, at number 15.
Oh,
sorry.
number 15. And the ball's at the...
They call timeout.
We got timeout. 19 seconds left to go in the half. 13-13 your score, but the Royals are driving. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Investments can behave differently over time, and as a result, your balances of stocks and bonds can shift. Hi, I'm Mark Troxel, your Cynthiana Edward Jones financial advisor. If your portfolio is out of balance, you may be taking more risk than you realize. Learn more by asking for our new report, Maintain Your Balance. Call 859-234-0368. That's 234-0368. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Every Monday and Tuesday at 9 a.m., Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington will be having their cattle sale. Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington is located just off I-75 at exit 120 and has many loading docks. To stay up to date with Bluegrass Stockyards, visit bgstockyards.com. From there, you can view market reports, loads and groups, and you can even watch the auctions online. Once again, visit bgstockyards.com.
Okay, back in 5
and don't
seconds.
forget, every Monday and Tuesday at 9 a.m., Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington's cattle sale.
Tegan Rout passes the ball in the end zone. Caught.
Incomplete.
No, then incomplete.
Incomplete.
Landon Skilly had it in his hands, but at the last second, I think that Zink came over to knock it out. So a good play by Jackson. Fourth down.
No, give credit to Conway. We can never tell between.
Right. 16 seconds left. Third down and 1 coming up, but they're more concerned about the clock and no timeouts left. If they run the ball, they may not have enough time to get another play off. So that's another thing to think about on this 3rd and 1 at the 7. Route still in the game.
That's gracious. Come on.
Shout loud and force a turnover or force a penalty from Harrison County. Offsides, which will give them a first down. But more important than that, that's half the distance.
Yeah.
We'll put it at about the 3.5. And to stay out of fractions, we'll put it at the 4.
Yeah.
So +3 to the 4. But it is a 1st and goal from the 4 with 16 seconds left. Mason County trying to take the lead into the locker room. Making sure the sticks are set. Now we're ready to go. Route still in at QB. Gets the snap. Passes in the end zone. Off the hands of Skilly for an incomplete pass. 14 seconds on the clock now. 2nd down and goal to go. Mason trying to trip up the Breds by passing here inside the 5, but the ball was a little too hot to handle. Remember, Tegan is not the regular quarterback. However, he has, coming into this game, thrown 21 pass attempts for 269 yards. So capable backup. All right, 2nd and goal. Snap is back to Route. Takes it on his own into the end zone for the touchdown. The quarterback sneak for a touchdown has been successful 3 times for Mason County for all of their points so far in this ball game, which puts them up now by a score of 19-13. 10 seconds on the clock. Tegan Rout will come in for the PAT. And now they'll switch, and it will be kicked by Skaggs. As we said before, I think his holder is Era Smith. Trying to make it a 7-point game.
You know, I'm jaded now.
Kick is on the way. It's pretty high, but it's going to be good.
Barely got in there.
10 seconds left to go in the first half. Your score, Mason County 20, Harrison 13. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Is your tractor getting up there in hours? Are you looking to add a new piece of equipment to your operation? We know that tractors and other farm machinery can last a long time, but financing new takes no time at all with Ag Credit Express. If it's time for new equipment, you can finance it fast and easy with Express. Ask your local dealer about the Express option or visit us at our Paris office, 201 Commerce Drive, or agcreditonline.com.
My great-great-grandfather opened the first Hinton store in 1918, and our family opened our first feed mill in the mid-1950s. We now have 6 locations and a wide range of products, including feed, seed, fertilizer, crop protection, animal health products, fencing materials, and pet food. Though times have changed, our commitment to providing you with the highest quality products and knowledgeable customer service is as strong as ever. I'm Addie Hinton. Stop in and see for yourself. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918.
All righty, Colton Kinney in for the kick for Mason County after their go-ahead touchdown. Kinney's kick is going to be a wobbler that wobbles out.
Oota Boons, as they were saying in Canada. It's Oota Boons.
Oota Boons.
It's Oota Boons. Oota Boons, eh?
So Harrison County has time. Well, we got a couple of timeouts.
That's true, too.
So time for maybe 3 plays. We'll see if the strategy is to maybe get 20 yards, 20 yards, 20 yards, or just go for the home run right off the bat. Ball will be set down at the 40 after the penalty is assessed on the Royals. Now DeMond LaRue, who was in there, is coming to the sidelines for this particular play. Custard got the arm.
Oh, yeah, they can get it there.
No doubt about it.
Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 Royals lined up at the other 30.
Yeah. Waiting on him.
Prevent.
Yep. But sometimes that prevents you from winning. 2013 your score. Mason County up on Harrison with 10 seconds left to go in the first half. Boy, you make the calls talking about long games. Here we are again.
Yep, I had a feeling it was going to happen tonight.
Yeah. All right, Custer gets the snap, goes back to pass, looking, fires away, and it is, a terrible pass. It's going to be intercepted at the 16-yard line by Walker. Walker, with no time on the clock, goes to the far side where he's going to be tripped up at about the 48. So a 32-yard return by Walker, which will end the first half of play with your score, Mason County 20 and Harrison County 13. We invite you to join us now for our halftime show. Go over all the scoring and stats from this first half, as well as take a look at what other fall sports are still happening. We'll also take a gander at what our past and future football opponents are doing here in what is officially week number 8. Even though we've only played 6 games, we've had our bye week. All that coming up after this timeout. But once again, from here on the Hilltop, your halftime score, Mason County 20, Harrison County 13. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Hi, this is Ken Morrison. Angelo's Pizza has reached a few milestones. Angelo's Pizza is 50 years old. For some time, we have been the second oldest restaurant in Cynthiana. And on a personal note, I have been the owner-operator longer than anyone else in town, and I have owned Angelo's longer than anyone, all of which I'm extremely proud of and could not have done alone. At this time, we are very much in need of experienced help, so please call 859-234-2328 for our Cynthiana store, or Falmouth at 859-654-5454, now located at 1206 West Shelby Street. Check out our carryout window.
Sorrel Home Medical presents It's a Dog's Life.
How much is that dog in the window?
Terry, it's a beautiful day.
You got that right.
Great. I just stepped in dog poo.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but it could have been worse.
How could it have been worse?
I could have been barefooted.
Sorrel Home Medical Equipment, West Pleasant Street in Cynthiana. Go out and make it a good day.
Friends Dan Tackett and Cynthiana Tire have been serving the auto needs of Cynthiana and the surrounding area since 1977. He likely knows you, your car, and the right questions to ask to match brand and tread type to safely meet your motoring needs. And being an authorized dealer for Goodyear, Firestone, Bridgestone, and Michelin, assure a wide selection of tires to choose from. 1024 New Lair Road at the old RECC Farm is their location. 234-4371 their telephone number. Stop by or give Dan a call today.
Do you shop at TrueValue.com on the internet? Get free shipping to Van Hook Hardware on all your TrueValue.com orders. Ship UPS at Van Hook Service Center. Be sure to like Van Hook Hardware on Facebook.
Check out these bargains of the month while supplies last or until the end of the month. A 4-pack of GE LED light bulbs, $12.99. A First Alert smoke and carbon monoxide alarm, $44.99. A Best Air furnace filter, $7.99. A 24-inch spring brace rake or polyleaf rake, $19.99. A 37-piece DeWalt screw driving set with tough case, $19.99. The 30-pack of AA or AAA Rayovac batteries, $12.99. And a 4-foot LED utility shop light, $24.99. Those bargains and a whole lot more at Van Hook Hardware in downtown Cynthiana.
Sometimes it's good to know that you don't have to drive all over the state to find the building materials you need to repair your home. 2x4s and nails, paint and brushes and caulk. You know we have the best selection of caulk in town. Also door locks, bolts and screws, treated lumber for your decks. We have quite a few products that no one else in town has. There's too many to mention. Really, I think you'd be surprised. Poindexter Lumber is behind you all the way, and that goes for the thoroughbred teams. And
okay,
Reds
back
baseball.
in 5 seconds.
No matter the season, we say go Reds and go Breds. Come down and see the boys.
All righty, back here at the athletic complex. We got a good one going on between the Breds and the Royals, but right now it's our visitors from Maysville. The Mason County Royals leading 20-13. Scoring started out on the first drive for Harrison County after they had stopped Mason County on their initial possession of the game. Harrison County moved some 60 yards in 7 plays. The final 8 yards were covered on a pass from Caden Custard to Jackson Zink. The kick was no good for the PAT, but with 5:41 left to go in the first quarter, Harrison County had struck first blow and led 6-0. The two teams then exchanged fruitless possessions, with Harrison County being picked off by Cole Horch. That gave Mason County the ball at the Harrison County 15. It did take them 4 plays to get into the end zone, but in the end, Keyshawn Thomas ran 8 yards for the touchdown. They tried for 2 on a run. That was unsuccessful, but with 35 seconds gone in the second quarter, Harrison County and Mason were all knotted up at 6-6. Harrison County got the ball back, but were unable to get more than 1 first down. Mason County, taking over at their own 37, got a couple of huge plays on passes to Trey Walker from Deshaun Thomas, 13 and 33 yards. Eventually, though, they got it down to the 1-yard line after a 27-yard pass to Bryce Moran. And once again, Thomas called his own number, went the 1 yard for the TD to give his team their first lead of the ball game at 13-6. The PAT, after the PAT was good, with 6:27 left to go in the first half. Harrison County, though, responded well and quickly. A couple of big passes to Tanner Toomey, but the biggest pass was an absolute pinpoint needle threading pass that Jackson Zink caught at about the 35 and then covered the other 35 on his own for the TD. Sager came in for the PAT kick. It was good, and with 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half, we were knotted up once again, this time at 13-13. Mason County got the ball back eventually with just over a minute to go and went on a 7-play, 50-yard drive with the last 4 yards covered by Tegan Rout, who had come in relief of the injured Thomas, and Rout was able to get the go-ahead score. Once again, the kick by Skaggs was good, and that is how we are here at halftime with Mason County leading 20-13. The Pee Wee Leagues are now being introduced. Good to see all the little future thoroughbreds out there right now, and the cheerleaders as well. We'll take a break, come back, and have Trent take a look at the stats as they are here in the first half right after this timeout. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Life gives us plenty of reasons to lie awake at night, but maybe your sleeplessness means something more. Harrison Memorial Hospital reminds you lack of quality sleep negatively impacts our bodies. Sleep apnea and other conditions are diagnosed at our Sleep Disorders Clinic with neurologist and sleep specialist Dr. Maria Pavez. Call today at 859-235-3629. Harrison Memorial Hospital. Take care of yourself. We'll take care of the rest. Do you want to live a life pain-free without medications? Haven't the past 2 years been painful enough? Why wait for the pandemic all clear to get help? We offer solutions now. At Harrison Memorial Hospital, our pain management specialists offer a variety of techniques to help you regain the quality of life you deserve. Call 859-235-3724.
Okay, back in 5
Harrison
seconds.
Memorial Hospital. Take care of yourself. We'll take care of the rest.
Excuse me. Welcome to halftime. Your halftime score is Mason County Royals lead the Harrison County Thoroughbreds 20-13 and half. And here are how the stats look. First for Mason County, a total of 184 yards in the first half. 8 for 15 between the two quarterbacks, passing 147 yards, and 19 rushes as a team, but only 37 yards. But also the 3 touchdowns came on the ground. Rushing, you have quarterback number 9, Thomas, 9 carries for 18 and a touchdown, or 2 touchdowns, excuse me. Number 2, Walker, 5 carries for 28. And then number 7, the backup quarterback, a carry for 4 and a touchdown. And a couple other guys, number 12, Johnson, 3 carries for -11. And number 11, carry for -2. On the receiving end, number 15 had 2 catches for 12. Number 10, Aerosmith, 3 for 45. Number 2, Walker, 1 for 33. A big one on that 4th down. Number 11, Moran, 1 for 27. And number 4, Silly. Is it?
Skilly.
It is Skilly. Okay.
Yeah.
That would be silly if it was silly and not Skilly. 1 for 40. So some big pass plays for the Royals to give them the edge at half. We have to be honest. The Harrison County Thoroughbred stats don't look all that great. First of all, 125 yards total offense.
Really?
Yes.
Oh
and that's because we have negative 8 yards rushing.
Oh, my gosh.
On only 8 rushes. 8 rushes for a negative 8, mainly for that 22-yard loss sack.
Yeah.
It was the main, but it's not like we'd gotten much anywhere else. Now, obviously, have scored a couple of touchdowns, both in the air, both the Jackson Zink from Caden Custard, one for 8 and the other for 51. So Jackson has 2 catches for 59 and 2 touchdowns. Tanner Toomey, 2 catches for 26. Taylor Conway, 2 catches for 30. And Jay Sean Lewis, a catch for 18. So that's just 7 for 16, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions as well. Only 4 Knupplaw first downs in the first half, to Mason's 8. And penalty-wise, we're looking at 6 for the Breds and 3 for the Royals, and the turnover margin is currently in favor of Mason 2-0. So that is how we sit, 20-13. The Royals lead at the half. Take another break, come back, hear about other sports going on around the Hilltop, and our past and future opponents in football. You're listening to Harrison County Football on WCYN Sports.
Feed your farm with Southern States Co-op in Cynthiana. Whether you need feed for dogs, chickens, pigs, rabbits, horses, or cattle, your local Southern States team can help you find the best nutrition program for all of the animals on the farm and around the house. Stop by Southern States on US 27 south of Cynthiana or call 234-2161. That's 234-2161. Curbside service is available.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of your comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work towards meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Mark Troxel, your Cynthiana Edward Jones financial advisor at 136 East Pike
back
Street.
in 5 seconds.
Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
All righty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County down by 7 at halftime. Let's take a look at the other fall sports. The volleyball team now 24-8 on the air. Last night they went up to Taylor Mill and lost a tough one. I mean, an absolutely tough one. 2-1 to the Lady Eagles. The third set was decided by a score of 32-30. We're that close. The volleyball team will embark on their last week of the regular season this coming week. On Tuesday, they'll host Campbell County here on the Hilltop at 6:30. You can listen to all the action of that one on our app, as Ed Lewis will bring you all the play-by-play of that volleyball match. And then the Phillies will end up the regular season on Thursday at arch rival Bourbon County. Girls soccer team had a tough end to their season as they lost in the first round of the 38th District Tournament last Monday, 2-1 to Pendleton County up at Mason County's field. Thus, the girls soccer team ends its season at 4-13-1. However, on the opposite side, the boys soccer team, which had been terrible all year long, all of a sudden in the last 2 weeks have decided to be very, very good, winning 4 out of 5, including their 2 matches in the postseason in the 38th District. In fact, in the championship game facing Mason County, they won in a shootout, which penalty kicks 1-0.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I saw a couple of videos from that. It was pretty exciting, as shootouts always are. Super exciting for soccer. Yeah.
So congratulations to Joe Corona and his boys as they advance to the regional tournament, which will be held next week up at Campbell County. Go boys soccer team. The cross-country team will be in action tomorrow as well, as they will participate in what is called the Teams Without a Conference race or whatever.
Okay.
So the Teams Without a Conference, that's down in Nicholasville. So congratulations, or best of luck to our cross-country team as they will participate in that Teams Without a Conference down at Nicholasville. As far as our past and future football opponents are concerned, Callaway County right now on a 3-game losing streak, all 3 games in their district, losing at home to Warren East and at Logan County and at Hopkinsville on shutouts. They have their open week tonight. Estill County 3-3 on the season after losing at Lawrence County in a district game 2 weeks ago, their most recent game, as they had their open date last week. Tonight, another district game at Powell County. West Jessamine keeps rocking right along at 5-2. They beat Montgomery County at home in overtime last week, 20-14. The Colts have their open night tonight as well. John Hardin, 4-3 overall, with a couple of big wins in district play the last couple of weeks, winning at Breckenridge County 37-18, and then last week won at home over Thomas Nelson 48-0. Although I guess that makes John Hardin a better fighter than Thomas Nelson.
Yeah, Thomas is pretty weak.
Thomas is obviously very weak, or John
John may have had a weapon.
That's right. Oh, lightsabers. I keep trying to convince the people that are in the play, the Hamlet play that's coming up, that to get the crowd excited, instead of bringing out swords, bring out lightsabers. Wouldn't that be just the most awesome thing in the world?
I'm all for it.
Oh, it'd be worth it. You could pack the house if you told people ahead of time that was going to be happening. But anyway, that's not going to happen. But anyway, in case John Hardin is at Bardstown tonight in a district game. Bourbon County. Ugh. Bourbon County 0-6, losing at home last week to Sayre 50-0. Tonight, they get to host Lexington Catholic.
Oh, my goodness.
So
the game might be over.
Bourbon County probably had the continuous clock going at about the 5-minute mark.
Do they play Paris this year?
No, they haven't played in a few years
Paris
because of some bad blood going on. But anyway, Grant County, with their fall break coming up this week, went ahead and played their game last night at Holmes, beating the Bulldogs 35-8.
I think Holmes is struggling.
So Holmes is just not very good. Covenant Catholic, that's who Harrison County will be playing next week. They right now are perfect at 7-0 on the year. They have an open night tonight, so I'm sure there are some Cov-Cath Colonels watching tonight's game. Covenant Catholic currently rated the number 3 team in the state in Class 4A. The last time the Thoroughbreds played a team ranked that high was 5 years ago in the first round of the playoffs when we lost to number 3 Ashland.
Yes, yeah, I remember that
If you might remember.
I do remember that one.
I try to forget.
They were very good.
And to wrap up the season, as we've talked about many times, the Garrett County fighting Eric Comleys,
who will be in studio on the Bottom Line tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Will Mike also be in studio?
Mike's in somewhere else.
Somewhere else.
So hopefully the plan is Eric, myself, you, if you don't mind.
Sure.
And we're going to get a special appearance by Shannon Farrell.
Are we sure it's going to be Shannon?
It better be, because she's coming in to talk about her expertise, which is sports betting, which is now legal in Kentucky.
I see. Well, that'll be interesting.
I say that very tongue-in-cheek, but we're going to have fun with it.
Yeah, because probably between the four of us, what we know about sports betting could, end up in your
no, we're getting all of our info from Shannon only.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
She's our expert.
I gotcha.
Yes, she's our expert.
So we'll rely on her to tell us what's what. Garrett County 2-5 on the year. Their open night is tonight. All right, we got time for a timeout. We'll be back with the third quarter kickoff right after this timeout. Harrison County trailing 2013. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Every Monday and Tuesday at 9 a.m., Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington will be having their cattle sale. Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington is located just off I-75 at exit 120 and has many loading docks.
Just 1 minute.
Stay up to date with Bluegrass Stockyards.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Visit bgstockyards.com. From there, you can view market reports, loads and groups, and you can even watch the auctions online. Once again, visit bgstockyards.com, and don't forget every Monday and Tuesday at 9 a.m., Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington's cattle sale.
Is your tractor getting up there in hours? Are you looking to add a new piece of equipment to your operation? We know that tractors and other farm machinery can last a long time, but financing new takes no time at all with Ag Credit Express. If it's time for new equipment,
you can
near
the top
it
of the
fast and easy
college,
with
the
Express.
LTS.
Ask your local dealer
LTS
about the Express option, or visit
we
us
were
at
last
our
week, unless you had a bad
Paris
last week.
office on Commerce Drive or agcreditonline.com.
Thank you. All righty, here we go. Let's get some points, boys. Breds will be on offense to begin this third quarter, trailing by 7, 20-13. We thought it would be close, and it has been close, although I am disappointed with our overall numbers.
Yeah, statistically.
We'll have to do better than that.
Yeah, if we're going to win, for sure.
Yeah, especially the 2 turnovers, and Mason has none. All right, kicking the ball off is number 45, Colton Kinney. They'll be picked up.
Maybe a procedure.
Somebody might have raced across the line before Kinney got there. Nobody was set.
Oh.
So if nobody's ready, then who pays? Well, are they just going to re-kick it? Okay, so since nobody was ready, we're just going to re-kick it.
Okay.
It's going to be like in the college game. If ESPN hadn't gotten back on the air yet, it doesn't count. They moved Mason County back,
okay.
So I guess the
must have been offside.
kicking team is the one that has to pay. All right, well, it's an inauspicious start to the third quarter. And now Colton Kinney will kick from 5 yards further back. Our deep people are only at the 25. Now Kinney says, okay. And the kickoff is going to be a squibber, and it's going to be dived upon right at midfield by number 54, which is Aiden Caswell.
Very good job, Aiden.
So Aiden with the hands people up front. Have to ask Coach about that tomorrow, about Aiden being on the hands team. Actually, I want to put it at the 49. The Harrison County 49. 1st and 10. I actually saw Mason County's 49 in it. Yeah. Now we're ready. 1st and 10. Ball in the near hash mark. Snap back to Custard. In the flat finds Mitchell. Mitchell slips a couple of tackles and is going to be knocked out of bounds after that short pass that turned into nearly a first down.
Need some more of that for sure.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Okay, get these. Can't be just passing all night. Can't be one-dimensional.
About an 8-yard gain on the play to the 41. 2nd down and 2 yards to go. Ball will be on the far hash mark now. Double wides left and right. Mitchell will be on the left tip of Custard. Caden gets the snap, gives the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell dances around and, got so achingly close to the first down yardage, but is taken back by Maddox Spencer. Sophomore, 5'9", 205.
Be on the 39 is the spot. Or, excuse me, 41.
So no gain on the play. And that will bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Breds. Remember, we're doing very well on 3rd and short this year. 89% success rate. Caden looks over to the right side, the wide side of the field. Now calls for the snap. Caden, and now we got a procedure penalty, I think, against Harrison County.
I would think so, since they blew it dead.
No, instead of 3rd and 2, it will now be 3rd and 7. Take the ball back to the 46 for 3rd and 7. Penalties and turnovers, they'll get you every time.
Yes, sir. Hard to win games.
Mitchell moves from the left hip to the right hip of Custard. Now coming in motion this way is Toomey into the slot. Snap back to Custard. Rolls out of the pocket. Now flips it over to Mitchell, but it's over his head. And now he is going to be waylaid by number 7, Tegan Rout, who's all proud of himself.
Very proud of that 15-yard
penalty.
Very proud.
So you can't do that. It's called, I don't know what it's officially called, but it's attacking a defenseless.
Defenseless, unnecessary roughness.
Player. Might be unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, that's maybe the
Either way, it'll be a 1st down for Harrison County. Another Canuck Law 1st down. Personal foul against them.
And he doesn't really care. Number 7 doesn't. He's like, I'll do it again.
Well, let him do it again.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
We'll take it 15 yards every time.
Good for him.
Ball will move down to the 31 where it'll be 1st and 10. So Mason County had Harrison County stopped, but the penalty keeps it going. Rout was the young man who came in relief of the quarterback Thomas and did a great job. But
poor job there.
Not too happy there. Ball's on the far hash mark. Mitchell in the backfield on the right hip of Custard. Custard calls for his wide receivers on the near side to come closer. Snap is back. It's partially fumbled. Now pass into the flats is going to be incomplete as there was no one. Well, did they say it was a running play?
They said it was lateral. It looked like it was a forward pass to me.
No, and that was not good because, well, let's let the officials sort it out.
Don't agree with that. It was a forward pass.
Who was it that picked it up? Was it Jay Sean?
Jay Sean.
Jay Sean, that's what I thought. And the Breds have the ball back at the 42 after an 11-yard loss on the play. Second down and 21. We're just not organized tonight for some reason. Maybe because of Mason County. Snap back to Custard. Looking downfield. Got time. We got a hold.
Yeah, we got a hold.
Custard still dancing around, and as he got away from another potential tackler, running towards the near sideline. Now tight ropes it, runs back inside to the 30. But this is all going to be brought back because of the hold.
All for naught.
It was a great run by
Custard.
Custard.
Yeah, it was. It was great.
The hold was one of those where basically our player was lying on top of their player.
Yeah, I wish we could have got excited about that because it was a great play. But
had a lot of great plays this year that have been called back because of penalty. And indeed, it is a hold. So, push the Breds backwards again.
Another.
Breds trail 20-13, 9:45 left in the third, and just keep shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yep.
I don't know. We've had 2 weeks to prepare.
Yep.
That's what is troubling to me. So the ball will go back to the Harrison County 48. So, second down and about 31 to go.
Yeah.
Harrison County going in the wrong direction at this point. We need something good to happen that is able to stand with no flags. I think that's why I got confused about the stats at the half. We've had so many big plays that have been negated by penalties. Snap back to Custard. Looks down the field. Fires it to the sideline. He had to release it just a tad early, and it's going to short hop his intended receiver, which was Conway. And that will bring up third down and 30 to go.
Very out of sorts.
Now we got a timeout called. No timeout called.
No, sir.
9:18 on the clock. Well, you know about the Beast Pizza, but don't forget about Snappy's great salads and sandwiches. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235.
Snap.
All right.
Snap it.
I'm wanting to know what I'm going to do without Laura at basketball to do that.
I don't know.
Now I've got to train somebody new.
Yeah. It's not going to be good.
It's
always hard to train new employees.
Yeah, I'll have to mold them like clay. Empty backfield. No, Mitchell's in the backfield with Custard. Custard goes back to pass, looking downfield, flushed out of the pocket, still looking downfield, flushed near the sideline, fires it into the back of the bench for Harrison County for an incomplete pass.
So whatever this offense is, it ain't working.
No. I don't know why we're not running more. Something the Brain Trust saw in the film. But now Harrison County forced into a punting situation on 4th and 30. Jay Sean Lewis will come out, although Custard is still out there. And Harrison County apparently looking like they're wanting to go for it from their own 48.
Nah, I don't think so.
Maybe it'll be a quick kick or something. Now Jay Sean's lined up as the punter. But Mason County not believing it as we have wideout set. Snap is back. Kick is on the way. And it will be fair caught at about the 12. Now consternation amongst the crowd about something.
Rawr, rawr. Mason County, rawr.
Yeah, that's what it was. Is there a flag?
He fair caught it, and then he Taylor didn't tackle him, but wrapped him up.
Officials are getting together as if to say, There was a flag, so let's see what it's all about. The punt went to the 12, where, as you say,
that was a good punt.
The ball was fair caught. Now the official's talking about it. Cole Horch was the one that caught it, in case you're keeping track of such things. The Mason County offense coming on the field, but the officials are still conferring at the 12.
Where are they going to start?
And now we'll find out, waving off the flag.
Oh, get ready for some more roars, roars. Ah, boo.
8:59 left to go in the third. Harrison County still down by 7 and now have to relinquish control of the football.
I'd understand being upset if, like, he laid him out or something.
Yeah, but that was...
He touched him.
Yeah, that wasn't even anything.
Good grief.
That'd have been okay in Pee Wee.
Yeah.
All right, Thomas is back in the lineup after missing the last part of the second quarter. Gets the snap, hands it off to Walker. Walker following his blocking over to the far side, cuts back inside, and he'll get the first down. So a nice run by Walker, as Mason County's offense has really come to play tonight.
Yeah.
18 yards on that run and a first down.
Yeah, Mason definitely has all the momentum on the field.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We got to get an interception or something here.
Say 18?
Yes. 1st and 10. Ball on the far hash mark. Thomas looks over at the far sideline. Now gets the play and relays it on to his teammates, who look at their wristbands to find out what the play is supposed to entail. Snap is back to Thomas. Once again, the give is to Walker, straight up the middle. Now pops it outside. Now trips on the 40-yard line.
He sure did.
And will be close to a first down. In fact, I think he'll most certainly have it.
Yes, right at it. Yep.
First and 10 for Mason County after another good Walker run. That one against the grain. 11 yards on it to the 41. So back-to-back first down runs by Walker.
Walker.
Thomas.
Two big ones.
On the near hash mark. Got a couple of wideouts on the far side, which is the wide side of the field, and Walker on his left hip. Snap back to Thomas. Once again, the give. Nope, he's going to keep it this time. He drops it. Fumble on the field. Who recovers? Is this the big play we were hoping for? And the signal from the official says we don't know yet.
Waiting.
As they unbury people.
And it's still Mason.
And it's still Mason County's ball. So a bad exchange there between Thomas and...
It was Walker again, right?
Huh?
Yeah, it was Walker.
Thomas and Walker, yeah.
So what, 4 yards?
Let's see, they'll get to the 37, so a loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 14. Breds had an opportunity to field that ball, which scooted away, but just couldn't get it. Once again, Thomas gets the snap. This time gives the ball to Walker cleanly up the middle. Goes over to the far side, slipping tackles as he goes.
Gonna come back.
He's at the 40, the 35, the 30.
Coming back.
And I see the flag now at the 43. So, yeah, this is going to be holding, or at least the flag is in the vicinity of holding.
Yeah, quarterback 9's like, daggone it. He's putting up his hands. He knows it's coming back.
So another great run by Walker is negated.
Yeah, Walker is.
He's had a couple of big runs that have been negated.
Yeah.
Just like we have. Holding, Mason. So makes all our people happy. Maybe that's what we need, is our people to be happy.
Come on, people. Get into
Now
it.
mark the ball back at the 33. Where it'll be 2nd down and about 17 to go. But we've got to keep them back there. Don't let them get away.
Gotta
Going into the game now will be Kenton Johnson as the running back, along with Thomas.
Got to take advantage of these negatives.
Cole Messer in there at the wing. Watch out for him. Ball's on the near hash mark. Johnson carried a few times in the first half. Snap back to Thomas, gives the ball to Johnson. Johnson slips a tackle, trying to get to the outside. He does, but is stopped short of the 40.
It's like Tripp and Bailey, I believe. Tripp Nichols and Zach Bailey on the tackle.
Johnson on the carry. Where is Johnson? Can't find Johnson. 39.
Number 12.
Thank you. So a 9-yard run to the 42. No.
No.
We're at the 38, right?
39.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Gosh. 6 yards to the 39.
Okay.
Now.
There we go.
3rd down and 12 to go. Snap back to Thomas.
Pass.
He's going for the home run. He's got a man open and got a step, and it's going to be incomplete.
Wow, that would have been one heck of a catch.
Walker had a step on his defender, but the ball was just a shade shallow.
I thought he caught it. And
I did too.
I was just going to put my hands up and be like, that's a catch.
So the incomplete pass will bring up 4th and 12. Mason County at their own 39, I think, are going to kick the ball, which would be the wise thing to do. 20-13, still the score here in the 3rd with 5:53 left.
Oh, yeah, you got to punt here in the league.
Skilly goes back into punt formation, a couple of thoroughbreds deep, Mitchell and Toomey being those two guys. Low snap. Here's a kick that was almost blocked. Now get away from it, 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 get away. Why are you so close? I don't like it when we dare the ball to jump up and get us.
18, 19.
So a nice punt that time by Skilly. At the 19, so 31 and 11 is a 42-yarder. Nice punt to the 19. 5:44, still a lot of time in this game, and we're only down by 7.
Oh, yeah. No,
we haven't.
Just the offense just got to get something going.
It's like the second half of our 2 losses where we just couldn't get the rhythm going for some reason.
You gotta give credit to Mason, but you got to try something different. You can't be back to pass, incomplete, back to pass, incomplete.
1st and 10 from the 19. Ball's on the near hash mark. Double wides left and right. Mitchell on the left hip of Custard, who's in shotgun formation. Snap is back to him. He'll call his own number. Goes over to
Lewis.
Oh, it's Lewis on the Wildcat. Now Lewis gets a first down.
Nice.
A up-law first down for a good run on the Wildcat formation.
Well, something different.
Setting it up. That's what we were doing.
Yeah.
To the 32-yard line?
I think so.
30-something yard line?
2.
32. Okay, so a 13-yard first down run. Farm Credit Mid-America offers short-term loans that handle the present so you can focus on the future. Contact Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 and learn more.
Thank you, Mike.
Ball's on the far hash mark, trips to the near side. Custard goes back to pass. In the flat, finds Mitchell. Mitchell brings it in. He's at the 40 before being taken out of bounds.
Good game.
So a nice pass to Jesse.
9-yard gain.
Let's see. Looks to be at the 40. The 41. So a 9-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 1. Ball's on the near hash mark now. Custard gets the snap, calls his own number. We got a flag on the play over at the far side. Custard did get enough for the first down on about a 3-yard gain, but let's check the flag first. Might be offsides against Mason County. We take that.
Might be.
Officials gathering. Neither team has given an inch as far as this penalty is concerned. And now the referee says something to his other coworker. 4:59 on the clock. Harrison trails 20-13. Trying to figure out what this penalty is all about. And it's going to, going backwards. Illegal substitution against Mason County. So that'll be a first down for Harrison County. Mason County pin.
And the first down.
To the 46. And another Knupplaw first down. So come on, Thoroughbreds. Snap is back to Custard. Drops it in the flat once again to Mitchell on the far side. He's got running room. He's got a first down and more as he's not knocked out of bounds until he's inside the 40. Another nice pass and catch.
Take what they give you.
So Ran the play right, ran the play left. Worked both times.
So
12-yard gain on the play.
38.
To the 38. And if I didn't say it, another Knuppelaw first down. Snap back to Custard on a quick tempo play. Gets it to Mitchell on this side again. He's at the 32-yard line where he's knocked down. So going with more of the West Coast offense here.
No, that's exactly what it is, isn't it?
Dink to the left, dink to the right, dink to the left again. Ball gets to the 32. So a 6-yard gain on that play. 4:18 on the clock. Harrison County driving.
Is that old Bill Walsh down there?
That might be. Oh, we got an injured Royal, Bryce Moran, and he'll have to come out. If you're fed up, call Knupp. Knupp Law handles bankruptcy, disability, and foreclosures. Call Brian if you're in need at 859-988-9658. Don't think they understand that Moran has to come out. Well, no, that's a substitute coming in for him.
Okay.
So 2nd down and 4 for the Breds. Snap back to Custard, flag on the play, and I think we got procedure against the home team.
Believe so.
We just can't. Offsides against Harrison County.
Oh, lined up offsides.
So somebody was lined up in the neutral zone. Off. Back us up 5 to the 37. Where it'll be 2nd down and 9 yards to go. I hate having to reacquire yardage we've already gotten once before. Mitchell moves from the right hip to the left hip of Custard, who's on the near hash mark. Caden gets the snap. Here comes the rush. Looking downfield. Here's a pass, and it is going to be intercepted at about the 1-yard line by Keyshawn Thomas.
Quarterback picks off the quarterback.
That's the 3rd interception thrown by Custard in the ball game, but give possession of the rock back to the Royals. 3:40 on the clock here in the 3rd. Mason County leading 2013. Let's see. Ball's on it's on the 2.
Yeah, it's on the 2.
Wow. Joe Cochran with State Farm Insurance is your good neighbor. Looking for a new quote? Give Joe a call at 859-234-3813. As always, Joe says, go Brett.
You think he says go Kelsey and Taylor?
Joe Cochran, I'd say no. He'll go Belfry.
Yes.
But no, go Kelsey. Joe Cochran is so focused on football, he may not even know who Taylor Swift was when they showed her up in the owner's box.
I don't think they let you not know.
I see.
They were beat
Snap
to
back
death.
to Thomas, who's standing in his own end zone. He fires away, and it's going to be knocked away.
Good defensive play.
Good defensive play by Taylor Conway. No, that's
Damon LaRue.
Damon LaRue across away from us.
Was a good defensive play. Good
yes,
breakup.
He and the wide receiver were both tracking the ball. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 2. Once again, next week, Breds will be playing at Covenant Catholic. Now, a change or a difference to your normal schedule. That game will start at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock next week at Covenant Catholic, who is currently ranked number 3 in Class 4A.
Who's
and
ahead of him?
undefeated.
Do we know who's ahead of him?
Boyle County and Corbin.
No, okay.
1-2.
It's pretty good.
Thomas gives the ball to Walker. Walker finding some running room over on the far side. Now tries to cut it back inside, and he's still on his feet as he has 1st down yardage and more, as we just are not tackling out there. Walker with the big run simply because we weren't getting in front of him and trying to bring him down. Oh, we had him stuck way back inside the 10. But instead, he'll get to the 32-yard line after a 30-yard 1st down run.
Hurts.
That does hurt. Still 3:20 left to go in the 3rd, but we don't like to give up big plays like that.
Definitely don't want to get down 2 scores.
No.
As anemic as the offense has been tonight.
Thomas in shotgun formation. Gets the ball, gives it to Walker. Walker finds a hole on the near side, cuts upfield, and he's going to have enough room for another 1st down.
Oh, okay. Ball came out, but it was after he was down.
The ground cannot cause a fumble.
Another big.
That's a rule that dates back to 1930.
Another big game.
Yep. Gets it to at least the 45, maybe the 46, depending upon the spot. We're going to eventually put it down at that 45. So a 13-yard gain on that run.
He's closing in on 100 like you would imagine.
He's picking up yards in bunches. He's not had that great a year, averaging only 26 rushing yards per game. In fact, altogether 155 yards rushing all season long.
Got 96.
Snap back to Thomas. This time
that
we'll
may have been
give
Johnson.
To
12.
Johnson, who's in the game. Yep.
Not quite as explosive as Walker.
No, but we keep looking for Walker, and Johnson gets yardage because we're still looking for the wrong man.
A couple.
They'll put the ball at the 48-yard line. 48-yard line, 3-yard gain. Second down and 7 yards to go. Come on, Thoroughbreds. Play defense here. Come on. Breds led it one time, 13-6, but back-to-back scores by Mason to put them in front. Snap back to Thomas. He's looking to pass in the flat, finds Skilly. Skilly is going to have enough for another first down as he steps out of bounds near the 40 on the Harrison County side.
So I got confirmation from one Ace Cub reporter, Lee Kendall, that's Sealy.
Sealy.
Not silly, but Sealy.
They keep telling me different things. In baseball, they said, no, it's Skilly.
Oh, well.
It's Sealy. Okay, we'll go back to Sealy again.
Okay. Just pass it along.
First and 10 for the Royals. Snap back to Thomas. Gives the ball to Johnson. And Johnson just runs over people behind his offensive line, who's really getting some push on the defensive line.
That was Johnson's best run of the night, easily.
Ugh.
Looks like we're wearing down some, Jim.
Yeah, a little bit. We've been on the field an awfully long time.
Yep.
To the 34, a 6-yard gain. And we got a lot of guys going both ways as well. Although it's not a particularly warm night.
No,
in fact, it's
pretty cool.
Pretty cool, but when you're on the field that long, it does start to wear on you. Second down and 4. Thomas gets the snap, calls his own number, fires it to Sealy, who catches it, and now slips away from his tackler and is going to score. We had 10 guys standing around watching without the whistle being blown. That is inexcusable, guys. Come on. Jeez, oh, Pete, a 34-yard touchdown pass to Sealy, and the Royals are up 26-13. We just stood there and watched him run to the end zone. I don't understand. That is very disconcerting, to say the least.
The only thing I can figure, you don't figure this because you play to the whistle, but they were thinking maybe he was stopped.
You don't think, you listen for a whistle.
Yep, you got to play to the whistle.
Skaggs' kick is on the way, and it is going to be good.
Oh.
1:11 left to go in the third. Your score, Mason County 27, Harrison County 13. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
My great-great-grandfather opened the first Hinton store in 1918, and our family opened our first feed mill in the mid-1950s. We now have 6 locations and a wide range of products, including feed, seed, fertilizer, crop protection, animal health products, fencing materials, and pet food. Though times have changed, our commitment to providing you with the highest quality products and knowledgeable customer service is as strong as ever. I'm Addie Hinton. Stop in and see for yourself. Hinton Mill, serving farmers since 1918.
Hi, this is Ken Morrison. Angelo's Pizza has reached a few milestones. Angelo's Pizza is 50 years old. For some time, we have been the second oldest restaurant in Cynthiana. And on a personal note, I have been the owner-operator longer than anyone else in town, and I have owned Angelo's longer than anyone, all of which I'm extremely proud of and could not have done alone. At this time, we are very much in need of experienced help, so please call 859-234-2328 for our Cynthiana store, or Falmouth at 859-654-5454, now located at 1206 West Shelby Street. Check out our carryout window.
Oh, great. As we get back to play, the kickoff is muffed by Harrison County.
I think we're covered by
and
Harrison,
I
though.
think we were able to recover.
I believe so.
Oh, my gosh.
That rains, it pours.
Got that right. So Harrison County will get the ball, trailing by 2 scores now. You got to play the whistle, boys.
Yep.
That's all there is to it. Got to play the whistle.
One of those first things you hear when you're getting taught how to play. Play till you hear a whistle.
You don't assume. Never assume. Ball's at the 35. Trips to the near side, the wide side of the field. The Breds have got to get going. Custer.
Have to have a score here. Have to.
Gets the snap. Goes back to pass. Good pocket. Floats it into the flat to Mitchell, who is going to be knocked down by Johnson almost as soon as he catches the ball.
Kind of slipped.
And he may gain 2 yards. Yep, 2 yards on that pass play. Brings up 2nd down and 8 yards to go with under a minute to go in the third quarter. Harrison County trailing Mason County in a key district game, 27-13. This could very well decide who gets home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs and who gets to go on the road. Mitchell on the right hip of Custard. Custard gets the snap, goes back to pass. Now floats it over to the far side to Mitchell. Mitchell running towards the boundary and has a first down as he goes out of bounds. Nice job that time by Jesse. Gets another Canuplaw first down. He'll be near midfield. So put the ball at the 48, I believe.
I think so.
And you are correct, or I'm correct.
Oh, yeah, 48, yeah.
11-yard gain on that pass play, which has been very successful most of the night. 17 seconds on the clock now. Snap back to Custard. Custard tries to get the ball to Conway, but it's a little bit behind him. That'll stop the clock with 16 seconds left and bring up a 2nd down and 10 situation. Yeah, I'm with you, Trent. We have got to score this drive. If we don't score this drive.
Way they're controlling the ball and doing pretty much what they want to on offense, you got to score here.
Snap goes to Custard. He's got time. Now flushed out of the pocket. Now fires it towards the sideline and out of bounds. Good play as everyone was covered. I'll tell you what, Mason County has done an excellent job of coverage tonight.
They have. Yeah, they've done a great
They've only
job.
been rushing 3 people. Unfortunately, those 3 people have put enough pressure on Caden to where he feels like he has to throw and there's just nobody open. Just nobody open. This is a quick Mason County defense, and I think Coach alluded to that in the pregame show. 3rd down and 10. 8 seconds left to go in the third. This is a pivotal play for our guys as we're down by 2 scores in what I think in 2 down territory. All along the backfield, Custard gets the snap. Now is going to be, nope, he's going to fire it away at the last second and is incomplete. Well, one of the Royal defenders almost had a whole wadded jersey of Custer, but still Caden able to get it off. 1 second left. This 4th down play coming up, 4th and 10 for Harrison County, will be the final play of the third quarter. Remember, Harrison County's only been successful on 4th down this season 32% of the time. 1 out of 3. Let's hope this play will be the one.
I don't think.
Looks like we're going to be punting the ball.
I don't think you're fooling anybody because you can't punt.
I wouldn't think, but Jay Sean Lewis is out there. Of course, he's ran the Wildcat already once in the game.
Yeah.
See how we do. Nobody back deep for Mason. They're not biting at that bait. Back to Jay Sean, who's going to try and pass the ball. Floats it, and it's going to be caught, but out of bounds over on the far sideline. So at the end of 3-year score, Mason County 27, Harrison County 13. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Another musical blast from the past from Sorrel Home Medical Equipment.
I heard you totaled your car.
I sure did, and I walked away without a scratch. I guess God was riding with me.
Remind me not to ride with you anymore.
Why?
Because he's probably not riding with you anymore either.
Sorrel Home Medical Equipment, serving you on West Pleasant Street in Cynthiana, phone 234-4441.
Friends Dan Tackett and Cynthiana Tire have been serving the auto needs of Cynthiana and the surrounding area since 1977. He likely knows you, your car, and the right questions to ask to match brand and tread type to safely meet your motoring needs. And being an authorized dealer for Goodyear, Firestone, Bridgestone, and Michelin, assure a wide selection of tires to choose from. 1024 New Lair Road at the old RECC Farm is their location.
Okay, back in 5 seconds.
4371, their telephone number.
Thank you.
Stop by or give Dan a call today.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County will turn the ball over on downs. And Mason County, already leading 27-13, will take over in good field position at the Harrison County 48. Where can you enjoy a daily lunch buffet until 2:30 and daily food and drink specials as well as weekend margarita specials? El Paracutin Mexican restaurant in the Harrison Square.
Hopefully I can talk Jess into going tomorrow. She hates it. But I'm just kidding. She loves it.
Oh, I was about to say.
we both love it. It shouldn't be too hard to twist her arm into going.
They've got good quesadillas, I tell you that.
Quesadillas, queso, salsa.
Snap back to Thomas. He'll carry it himself up the middle and is dragged down just before he gets to the 40 on a good run. And I'd say Mason County from here on out is just going to want to run some clock.
They have no reason to throw the ball.
No.
None.
Next week they'll host Grant County. That'll be a freebie.
Yeah, we'll take care of them.
Get the ball to the 42, so a 6-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 4. We need a turnover desperately. Desperately. Thomas looking over to the sideline. Johnson's into the game right beside him. Johnson moves from the right hip to the left hip of Thomas, and now a flag on the play as we might have had movement on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And that will be what it will be. So Mason County, the illegal procedure, back them up 5 to the 47. Coming into the game, Coach Graham had never lost to Mason County, going a perfect 13-0, but that may be about to change. Breds only 6-4 against Mason County here on the Hilltop. We haven't had a whole lot of success.
Oh, wow.
That could change to 6-5. Had much more success up in Maysville. Handoff is to Johnson. Johnson finds some running room over on the left side, cuts back inside, and may have enough for a first down.
Yeah, he sure does.
So the combo of Walker and Johnson have done very well tonight. Ball's going to be at the 35, and
So
it is indeed a first down, a 12-yard gain.
That's a Mason County Royal down.
Wow, and he is very down. We'll come 10 to him. Can't tell what that number is.
Yeah, I don't think it was the runner 12, Johnson.
Yeah.
But it could be. I can't see who it is.
Yeah.
They get about 12 yards there.
Yes, to the 35. Be on the lookout for Cynthiana's newest business, Chase and Rays and Spa. They're located at 71 Kentucky Highway 32 West. Tanning, massage, and more.
So what do you do? What do? Is you go to El Paracutin,
yeah,
eat a little bit, get your tummy full, and then go get a massage.
Do you do a massage after eating?
Well, maybe you do that first.
I think you do the
massage first.
I think you do the massage first because after a full stomach,
yeah,
it'd be like swimming.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You might have a cramp. Because it's not really a cramp, but it's only a cramp because you just ate.
Yeah, because you're right. Chase and Rays is right there next to the square.
Right.
So
yeah,
maybe massage first.
Well, maybe that's a question for the brain trust out there at Chase and Rays and Spa. And Spa. All right, here we go. Thomas will give the ball to.
There's the ball
stopped. Did Harrison County recover?
I think so.
Still looking for an indication for the.
There we go.
Yes.
That's what you got to have.
Harrison County is able to recover.
Whew. I think it was
as Walker was the one that fumbled it. First turnover of the ball game by the Royals, but it comes at a very opportune time.
You said it. You said at the start of the drive, it had to have a turnover.
He'll put the ball at the 36.
Signs of life.
So loss of 1 on the play before the fumble. Harrison County down by 2 scores with 10.5 left. That's still plenty of time. But we got to get some big plays.
Yep, got to get it here. Got to get 6 at
this
least.
is a place where the West Coast offense does not really help you out a lot.
No.
Got to score 2 quickly. Ball's going to be in the middle of the field. Trips to the nearest. Nope. Somebody stepped off. Twins to the both sides. Snap back to Custard. Looking downfield, fires it in the middle, caught by Toomey for another Knupplaw first down near the 40-yard line on the opposite side of the 50. Nice catch by Tanner. As let's see, 24-yard gain on the play. So Harrison County on the move. Well, he said score and score quickly. That's a good start. Damon LaRue coming on to the field late. And now we're going to...
Tanner's got to come out.
Oh, Toomey's got to come out because of a helmet problem.
Equipment issue.
So let's go. Ball in the middle of the field. Double wides left and right. Snap back to Custard. Looking downfield. Steps out of the pocket. Fakes a throw. Goes back. Dishes one off into the Mason County bench for the incomplete pass. Wise play.
Yes.
Comes second down and 10 yards to go. The Uptown Eats family would love for you to try our new fresh smash burgers as well as our soft serve ice cream. More importantly, they would like to remind you the Bible tells us Jesus has a plan for you and that you have a purpose. Let's go, Breds.
Get this touchdown. And then get some
second
soft
down
serve.
and 10. They still open till midnight?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're open that late or not. I could look that up.
They might be open, well, maybe, when we're done.
Yeah.
Ball's in the middle of the field, double wides left and right. Mitchell on the left tip of Custard. Custard gets the snap, goes back to pass, fires it, and it is going to be an incomplete pass over on the far sideline intended for Damon LaRue. So that will bring up third down and 10 yards to go. Brett's got that big 24-yard catch by Toomey to start out this drive, but it had been stymied since that time. 9:54 on the clock, but this is 4-down territory at this juncture of the game for sure. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. 9:54 left to go. Your score, Mason County 27, Harrison County 13. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Do you shop at TrueValue.com on the internet? Get free shipping to Van Hook Hardware on all your TrueValue.com orders. Ship UPS at Van Hook Service Center. Be sure to like Van Hook Hardware on Facebook.
Check out these bargains of the month while supplies last or until the end of the month. A 4-pack of GE LED light bulbs, $12.99. A First Alert smoke and carbon monoxide alarm, $44.99. A Best Air furnace filter, $7.99. A 24-inch spring brace rake or polyleaf rake, $19.99. A 37-piece DeWalt screw driving set with tough case, $19.99. A 30-pack of AA or AAA Rayovac batteries, $12.99. And a 4-foot LED utility shop light, $24.99. Those bargains and a whole lot more
back in
at
5
Van
seconds.
Hook Hardware in downtown Cynthiana.
Alrighty, out of the timeout. Harrison County facing third down and 10 from the Mason County 40-yard line. Ball's in the middle of the field. Mitchell in the backfield along with Custard. Custard goes back to pass. Looking. Now flushed out of the pocket. Nearly sacked. Now will get away from another would-be tackler as he goes to the far sideline. Fires it, and it's going to be caught out of bounds by a Royal. That's Thomas. And that will bring up fourth down and 10. This play will probably determine if Harrison County can come back in this game or not. If they can get a first down at least, there's still a hope.
Right.
If not, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So big play upcoming. Harrison County with a couple of timeouts left, but I know they want to save them in case they need them down towards the end. Lining up will be trips to the near side. Single without receiver to the far side, and now Mason County jumped off sides.
That's 5.
Thank you,
That
number
helps.
27, McKayon Jackson, their leading tackler, jumped a little early. I think they were going to blitz, thinking that they had us timed out, and they did not. So penalty moves the ball up 5 to the 35-yard line. 4th and 5 yards to go. Makes things a little easier. Ball still in the middle of the field. Mitchell on the left hip of Custard. Custard gets the snap, goes back to pass. Looking, still looking. Flushed out of the pocket, still looking. Fires it in the middle of the field, and it's going to be intercepted by number 11, Bryce Moran, who comes all the way back to the 35 on the opposite side of the 50. Fourth interception of the night by Caden Custard.
Not his night.
Not in any close sense of the word. Wow. So, with 9:18 left and a 2-touchdown lead, Mason County will take over in Harrison County territory at the 37. So let's see, that's 13 and 25, a 37-yard run back. Well, with a game next week against Grant County in the offing, Mason County looks as though they'll go into the Covcath game at the end of the season. Well, next to last, undefeated in district play. Snap back to Thomas, calls his own number, cuts back in the middle, and is going to be stopped after a short gain. Only a couple of yards to the 35, where it'll be 2nd down and 8. We invite you to join us in the morning at 8 o'clock sharp. We'll have our Let's Talk Sports program. That'll be followed at 9 by The Bottom Line.
Yay.
And then at 11, we'll have our Coaches Roundtable discussion with Coach Graham, where we'll dissect this game and find out what went wrong after having 2 weeks to prepare.
Give
Mason County credit. I guess that's what you got to do.
For good game plan and good defensive scheme.
Yeah. Snap back to Thomas. Here's a short pass to the far sideline, reaching out Skeely, and did he catch the ball? Officials are going to say no, he did not. They'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
I cannot believe they're throwing the ball.
With 8:30 on the clock. Both teams got pass happy in this game.
No kidding, man.
When they were both effective with the run early on.
I think we've had 33 pass attempts. Yeah, I don't get it either.
You know,
I don't get it.
Change and do something else if it's not being successful. That little West Coast offense was good at the first part of the second half. Why didn't we use it in the first half? Lots of questions. Give is going to be keeping the ball on his own is Thomas. Slipping tackles. He's at the 20, and that's where he'll put a knee down as he was about to get hit hard, and he didn't want to be. But that's going to be enough for another 1st down for the Royals at the 22. That's a 13-yard run. 1st and 10 as the Royals approach the red zone. Royals came in about a 6-point favorite. They'll cover for sure. I don't think they're going to turn the ball over again to us. 4 interceptions thrown by Custer tonight, just because of the defensive scheme of Mason County to rush only 3 guys and cover everybody else. Snap is back to Thomas. He gives to Johnson. Johnson pushes his way forward, and he's inside the 10. Another nice job by Johnson. Johnson came in averaging only 19 rushing yards per game. Ball's down at the 6. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line after that 16-yard run by Johnson.
32 yards tonight.
He
was in the negative for a while. Now he's out of it.
He's very positive.
Yes, very.
Yeah, we slung him backwards back in the second quarter.
Yeah.
But it's been all Mason County here in the second half, even though they've only scored 1 time so far.
But knocking on the door.
Yeah. Snap is back to Johnson. Goes to pass. The ball is tipped and incomplete.
Flabbergasted that they're passing the ball.
2nd and goal. Yeah, they did that in the first half too when they were down on the 4. I don't know.
They're winning, so I
can't
say
they're
much,
winning.
That's just it seems odd to me.
Well, if they're about to win, so whatever oddities they had, it's worked.
They're going to end up with about close to 200 yards rushing.
Well, coming into the ball game, we were allowing 216 rushing yards per game. Snap is back to Thomas. Again, a pass in the corner, and we're going to have flags all over the place. But catching the ball was Seeley.
And he'll be flagged for unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, but I think there's defensive pass interference on the play, but then we'll also have unsportsmanlike after the play. which will be assessed either at the kickoff or at the PAT. Referees getting together. Nice catch by Seeley in the deep corner. Seeley, a couple of second half touchdowns, in fact. He was the one that caught the ball where we stopped playing and he scored easily. But the officials making sure they got it all right. Touchdown scores. And then unsportsmanlike on the celebration by Mason County. No points have been put on the board yet, but that's because we haven't decided for sure all the penalties yet.
We haven't seen a signal.
Referee going over to Coach Wynn of Mason County in his third year to talk about what's happening. So it's actually 6 plays, 37 yards. If they call it a touchdown. We're not even sure for that yet. Now the referee's coming over to tell us something. Actually, he's going to talk to Coach Graham about something. And then maybe he'll tell us. Long night for Thoroughbred fans. Daggone it. And still talking with Coach Graham about whatever it is the calls were. And there were multiple flags.
Oh, there's like 5 of them down there.
So let's see. And finally, a determination. We've got a touchdown. And we've also got
it was defensive holding.
Defensive holding against, and also unsportsmanlike against them. And it'll be assessed at the kickoff. Gotcha. So after all that, the touchdown stands. 6-yard touchdown pass to Seeley. And the unsportsmanlike on Mason will be assessed at the kickoff. Coming in for the PAT kick will be Skaggs. He's been perfect so far tonight. Era Smith holding for him. Skaggs ready for the kick. Snap a little low. Aerosmith will have to pick it up. He'll fire it, and it will be incomplete. So with 7:08 left to go in the game, your score, Mason County 33, Harrison County 13. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Sometimes it's good to know that you don't have to drive all over the state to find the building materials you need to repair your home. 2x4s and nails, paint and brushes and caulk. You know we have the best selection of caulk in town. Also door locks, bolts and screws, treated lumber for your decks. We have quite a few products that no one else in town has. There's too many to mention. Really, I think you'd be surprised. Poindexter Lumber is behind you all the way, and that goes for the Thoroughbred teams and Reds baseball. No matter the season, we say go Reds and go Breds. Come down and see the boys.
Feed your farm with Southern States Co-op in Cynthiana. Whether you need feed for dogs, chickens, pigs, rabbits, horses, or cattle, your local Southern States team can help you find the best nutrition program for all of the animals on the farm and around the house. Stop by Southern States on US 27 south of Cynthiana or call 234-2161. That's 234-2161. Curbside service is available.
Alrighty, 7:08 left to go. Harrison County's got some work to do if they want to come back in this ball game. They're down by 3 scores. Got to score quickly, get the ball back fast, and then score quickly again, and then get the ball back fast and then score quickly again. I don't think it's going to happen, folks.
No, I don't think so either, unfortunately.
13 points by far the lowest point total scored by Harrison County this season. Meanwhile, they came in average and giving up 36.5 points, and we're almost there. Little pooch kick, more than anything else, is going to be picked up at the...
It's number 24. Pick that up.
So number 24 for us is Carson Sumter. So Carson Sumter with the return. His first or second return of the season. Ball is going to be placed the 41-yard line. So a 7-yard return by Sumter. Carson Sumter, just a freshman. And ball's going to be set at the far hash mark. Excuse me. 2 wide outs, very wide to the wide side of the field. Ball's on the far hash mark. Snap is back to Custard, looking to pass. Fires it to the far side where it's going to be over the head of his intended receiver. It's even Caden is a little off rhythm tonight.
Yeah.
Because of the defense.
It is.
They're just not showing any openness.
Got to be frustrating when you can't find a receiver.
Yeah. That touchdown pass to Jackson Zink, the one where he threaded the needle, they had him.
Yeah.
It had to be a absolute perfect pass, and it was. That was the only way we score on that play. Wow. Snap back to Custard once again on second down. He will throw the ball deep, and Zink had already cut off his pattern, and that'll bring up third down and 10. We're going to end up throwing about 40 times, aren't we?
34. 33 for Caden and 1 for Jay Shaw.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Not even close. 48's the record.
Yeah, I remember that one. Ben Van
Hook. Ben Van Hook with his rubber arm. Snap back to Custard on third down. He finds Mitchell for a first down, and now Mitchell drops the ball.
I think he got it back.
He got it back. Thank God. Another Knuplau first down for Harrison County into Mason territory, but we've been here before, and a Royal is down. That ball is going to be at the 38. Yeah, 38, so 9 and 12, 21. First and 10 for the Thoroughbreds.
What was the gain? I'm sorry.
21. Ball's going to be at the far hash mark as the injured Royal is off the field now. Ball's on the far hash mark. Double Y's left and right. Mitchell steps up. Snap back to Custard. Custard to the near side finds Conway. The ball is going to be knocked out of his hands, but I think it's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it's just incomplete.
So the incomplete pass will bring up second down and 10. Thoroughbreds trailing 33-13. 6:18 left. 20 unanswered points have been scored by Mason County since the game was tied up at 13-13.
I forget it was tied.
Yeah, we were actually ahead at one point, 6-0.
Yeah.
Then Mason tied us, then went ahead. Then we came back on the pass to Zink.
Right.
Actually, we've had 2 passes to Zink for touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, that's it.
That's been all the scoring. Snap is back to Custard again. Looks downfield, flushed out of the pocket. Now we'll send it into the Mason County bench.
It'll be a late hit on Custard. It'll be first down.
Okay, good. Second late hit of the game on Mason County. And it's got to be frustrating for defenders because it gets so close, and then just when they think they've got it, he releases it, and it's almost like sometimes you're in midair and can't stop. So the Mason County penalty, RFPSR, puts us 15-4 for another Knuplau first down to the 23.
Can mark that down.
This will be the 6th play of the drive. At least make the score more respectable. Custard with Mitchell on his left hip. Ball's the far hash mark. Gets the snap. Looking downfield. Nothing there. And Custard's going to be sacked back at the 40 by Isley Morales. Morales, a junior, just saw a hole and took Custard down before he had a chance to react.
The 36-yard line.
I'll say forward motion, stopped at the 36, so just a 13 yard loss. Are we going to have negative rushing yards tonight?
Yes, sir, without a doubt.
Thanks. So negative rushing.
Unless we were actually to run a running play. And
everybody was covered down the field. Clock running at the 5:25 mark. Oops. For what's going to be a 2nd down and 23 situation coming up. Snap back to Custard, looks down the middle. Here comes the rush, and his pass is going to be tipped. And are they going to say it was a fumble? It should have been an incomplete pass, I would think. And
I think Caden caught it.
Oh, Caden caught it.
Yeah.
For the 2nd time this season, Caden Custard catches his own pass. So back to the 44, an 8-yard loss on that pass play. Wow.
Imploding.
Yeah, we imploded a long time ago. 3rd and 30 to go.
Imploded. Let's say, not imploding, imploded.
And Covcath next week in Covington on the Dixie Highway. Hopefully we're near Skyline. Snap back to Custard. Looking to pass, looking to pass, looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Comes to the near sideline. Stops, spins, and is going to be taken down by a sack. After a while, you just have too many people chasing you. And that time, Caden had way too many people chasing him to do what he wanted to do. Oh, let's see. He'll say that he was sacked at the 49, so 7-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down and a transfer haul. Harrison County's got to get at least to the 13. Timeout Harrison will take it as well. 3:34 left. Mason 33, Mason County 33, Harrison County 13. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Do you want to live a life pain-free without medications? Haven't the past 2 years been painful enough? Why wait for the pandemic all clear to get help? We offer solutions now. At Harrison Memorial Hospital, our pain management specialists offer a variety of techniques to help you regain the quality of life you deserve. Call 859-235-3724. Harrison Memorial Hospital. Take care of yourself. We'll take care of the rest. Apprehensive about surgery? Don't wait until your body tells you it's time. Our experienced surgeons at Harrison Memorial Hospital offer a complete list of procedures to make you whole again. We provide state-of-the-art surgical suites, minimally invasive techniques, and low infection rates. So when you're ready, we're ready. Call Dr. Brady Reed or Dr. Charles Allran at 859-234-1707.
Okay, back in 5
Harrison
seconds.
Memorial Hospital. Take care of yourself. We'll take care of the rest.
All righty, back here at the Hilltop. Harrison County facing 4th down and 37. Got to get at least to the 13, and we may be punting the ball.
Oh, we are.
And Jay Sean's going to fake, fires it, looking for Zink, and it's out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. And that will give the ball back to the Royals on downs. They'll have 3:29 to see what they want to do. So they'll start off at the Harrison County 49-yard line. Oh, man. Let's see. We're beating us by this many before. Oh, yeah. They beat us by 42.
Oh, yeah.
Back in 2014.
Oh. Oh, I remember that
49-7.
I remember that one.
Thomas back on the field along with Johnson in the backfield. Give us to Johnson. He is stopped after a very short gain. And right now I'd say the Royals will just as soon have the clock run out.
They should.
And not get anybody hurt.
They shouldn't have any starters in.
I wouldn't either.
If they were smart.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Breds will drop to 4-3 in all overall. But more importantly, 1-1 in district play, while Mason will improve to 5-2. but 2-0 against district opposition, with Grant County on their ledger coming up next week. That game will be played in Dry Ridge, where Harrison County defeated the Braves a couple of weeks ago. Thomas letting the clock wind down as much as possible. Gives the ball to Johnson. Johnson finds some running room over on the far sideline and will have enough for a first down. So another good run by Johnson, who's had a nice night tonight. Both he and Walker have had nice running nights tonight. For a Mason County club that had been struggling on the ground. 13 yards on the play to the 36, first down. Thomas looks over to the sideline where one of his coaches is keeping the game clock. Now the give is going to be to Johnson again. Finds a running room and is tripped up, but not until he gets another first down over near the far sideline at about the 25. Or maybe the 22. Let's see here. Yep, 22, so 14-yard gain. Yep, to the 22. First and 10 for the Royals. Ball's on the far hash mark.
They're going to get somebody hurt.
Yeah. Well, they've only got to run 2 more plays after this, unless Johnson scores. Johnson is going to be stopped inside the 15, where he's bent over double almost. Actually, he'll get it down to about the 12. So first down, or just 9 yards on the play. To the 13, brings up second down and 1. With just a minute left to go. Mason County controls the second half, outscoring Harrison County 13-0. And now we'll have an official's timeout with 56 seconds left. And I think they're wondering if they want to measure it. Who cares at this point?
Good Lord, let's just get this over with.
Yeah, now the official says, no, let's just do this. Come on. One more play for Mason County. Give us to Johnson. Johnson comes over to the near side. He rushes inside the 5 and is going to be stopped there, thank God. He will have enough for a first down at the 4-yard line, so a 9-yard gain on that play. But first and goal at the 4, 31 seconds left.
That's Bush League. They're going to try to score.
If they try to score, it will be Bush League.
That's very Bush League.
Unless he takes a knee. Nope. He's going to give it to Johnson. Johnson goes to the outside. Get him. Don't let him into the goal.
Bush League.
Touchdown. So Johnson gets a 4-yard run for a touchdown. A meaningless score at the end of a blowout game.
Yeah. That shows you a lot about a team right there.
Sure does. So 39-13. Now the score. And coming in for the PAT will be Skaggs. Let's see. They went for 2 last time. But this time they'll probably play it straight. Skaggs awaits. Snap good, hold good, kick on the way, and the kick is going to be a penalty flag. So let's see what that's all about. Skaggs staying on the field in case he needs to kick again. And what do we have? And the official says it is personal foul against Harrison County. And they'll be assessed on the thing, and the kick was good. 15 seconds left, 39, or make that 40-13 Mason lead. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
With all the financial headlines, you're wondering if your retirement savings will last. The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Mark Troxel. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for the journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by my office at 136 East Pike Street. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Every Monday and Tuesday at 9 a.m., Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington will be having their cattle sale. Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington is located just off I-75 at exit 120 and has many loading docks. To stay up to date with Bluegrass Stockyards, visit bgstockyards.com. From there, you can view market reports, loads and groups, and you can even watch the auctions online. Once again, visit bgstockyards.com.
Okay,
and don't forget, every Monday and Tuesday at 9 a.m., Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington's cattle sale.
All right, we get back to play. Kenny's kick will go into the end zone. Harrison County, after that unsportsmanlike, allowed the Royals to kick off from the Harrison County 45. So I don't know what we'll do. We may run another play or two. Either way, we'll be at the 20, our own 20. I don't know. This is just a disappointing game.
Yeah, very.
2 weeks to prepare. Had a lot of mental breakdowns. Didn't play all the way to the whistle. I don't know. Just good defense by Mason. Let's give them credit.
You have to.
They have a scheme that I'm sure Covington Catholic saw and will employ next week with bigger, faster, and stronger guys. And even the Garrett County Golden Lions will probably take a page out of this as well. Holmes will try. Harrison County calls timeout, but we're not going to take it.
Please. Yeah, let's just
because
stay here.
Let's just get this thing over with. I mean, why do you call a timeout now unless you've got, 5 guys on the field? Yeesh.
Man, this is rough.
Got that right. After Grant County, Mason County will have Cov Cath on the schedule on a game that will be played in Maysville. They'll wrap up at Lawrence County. Gosh dang.
Who does?
Mason County.
Mason County?
Wrapped up with Cov Cath
and
at
Lawrence.
home and Lawrence County on the road.
Ooh. Yeah, they won't be chirping as much on those.
No, don't think so. But
they earned the chirping tonight, though.
That's right. Oh, let's see. Custard's still in there.
Good, he shouldn't be.
Good. Is that Jay Sean in there? Carson Sumter is in motion right to left, or left to right. Snap is back. Jay Sean runs a little bit. Is knocked
Zink,
down.
recovered a fumble.
Recovered the fumble at the 25 and ran it near midfield after the fumble. It's almost like a fumble-rooski, maybe.
I don't think it was, but it turned out that way.
Yeah.
I do think Jay Sean fumbled it, and Jackson happened to be there.
Ball finally came to rest at the 49. So a 5-yard run by Jay Sean. They got to the 25, and a 26-yard run after the fumble by Zink.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Sounds great. Okay, that's it. Harrison County falls by a final score of 40-13. Now 1-1 in district play, 5-3 overall. Mason County, meanwhile, 2-0 in district play, and they are now 5-2.